Through silver shafts of sunlight, the king of the pod arrives. Beside him, the queen glides in shining grace. To the throne of coral they swim.
This episode of King Dolphin TV is sponsored by the tax agent, the collection agency of Snortopupus and Trike. Pay up now. Or
I think that's supposed to be a dolphin on that spigot.
I see that.
This episode is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to King Dolphin Television, episode 464. Another epic Just Cuz episode. I am Raymond. I am the author of the Dolphin Wars trilogy of books and ruler of the greatest pod on YouTube. I would like to welcome you all tonight and to tonight's show, which is the usual Just Cuz chaos, and I am here with my buddy Lenrod.
Yo.
All right. So before we get started, if you like what you see here on Just Cuz, if you like the Radio King Dolphin TVs, the interviews, and everything that goes on King Dolphin TV, please like, subscribe, chat, engage, and do all the stuff that
Engage.
Do all the stuff that Lenrod, or not Lenrod, but Legatus Leech and I always sends. And also, if you are so inclined, please do what FKHC 2005 says. You don't want to visit from Snorty and Trike. Give a super chat, a super sticker, or something at the tip stream here, and there it is. You'll be glad you did, and boom.
Boom.
Boom. Oh, come on. I like Lenrod or Legatus Legionai's comment, but we'll get to that. Snort is trying to get this link, the tipped link up, but it doesn't seem to be working. So, but we will take this advantage of this to make sure that you understand what you need to do. You need to pay up now and keep these two from invading you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You need to, they will come after you.
Through the ivory halls. Like nothing will stop them.
Nope, not at all. You saw what they did in the first picture, the sponsorship picture.
They will devour you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There we go. Okay, Legata says like, share, sub, chat, comment, engage, enjoy, pay up, buy books, get healthy. Yeah, that seems to be like Legata says. To sum up April so far, it's like when you lose a chip in the dip, so you send a recon chip to retrieve the first chip, and that recon chip 2 breaks. That is April for the pod. Yeah, this has definitely been a triage April. This has been a yeah. Has April been renamed Triage Pod Month? That because you lost your car beginning of the month, didn't you?
Oh, technically the tail end of last month.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
I've just still been carless all month though. So
that sucks. That still sucks.
the only downside is I can't get a haircut. It doesn't affect my day-to-day not having a car, but I can't go get a haircut because my hair gal's like 15 miles from here.
Oh no.
And the weather hasn't been good enough to take the bike. So
yeah, I just got my haircut. I got tired of looking like Animal from the Muppet Show. So Animal. And there's the tip link. So you could give a tip to the channel. So there we go. So let's see. We've got in April. We've had snort, it doesn't count. We had Landrod without a car. Fortunately, no injuries, I hope.
Minor injuries.
Oh, okay. We had Agent Pepsi 1 with a broken toe. Sandra with what was supposed to be a routine knee replacement, but ended up in a 2-night stay in the hospital with dehydration and whiny kidneys. I'll say it that way. If she wants to elaborate, she can. But yeah. So here we are. We're not even we are over mid-month, and it looks like a MASH unit here at the pod. So we definitely needed this just because tonight.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let me welcome everybody who has arrived here. Okay. And I think we may have a hedgehog sighting soon. I gave him the link. All right. And we don't have any. And we don't have anybody right now as guests. So right now we got the Lifeguard Corps. We've got our producer, Sandra. She is lurking. She is on. I don't know how much she's going to interact, but she is on.
As long as she has something to throw, she's good.
Well, no, she's actually upstairs.
Well, she's got to hire somebody to throw something at you then.
Oh, well, I think she has somebody.
All right.
Yeah. King Dolphin TV in color. Stereo available.
Simulcast en español.
I like that. We got Trike, the director. And right now, I will tell you something about Trike during this whole thing. We got FKHC 2005. We've got Legatus Legionii. We've got the biggest, baddest bear on internet, and who says, "I've lost my mind. Does it count?" Now,
well, in order to lose it, you'd have had it to begin with.
Yeah, that's what Legata says. But don't you have to have one first in order to lose it? Oh,
Yeah.
and that got a snuffle. All right, still the biggest, baddest bear on the internet. Slot apple pass. Q-bar. Dot scream. Hashtag roar. This is going to be a great show. The Dolphin has begged me to come on and say, please, let's cheer up Sandra. So I'm here for Sandra. Hail Sandra. And hail Snort. And now the bombastic other guy, Sniffles D. Boom. Boom.
Boom. Nice and warm.
Yes, nice and warm. Well, even though it's 80 degrees here.
Yeah, it's like 40 here.
See, we did it for Lenrod. We did it for the team.
Yeah.
And now, the hussy. She's already got a room for you, Snort. Snorty poopus. Cuber. Dot kiss. Hashtag hug. And we got an empty room.
Empty room.
An empty room. Huh.
Pudgy turned on the camera and then went to get a snack.
Probably. Snotty poopus. All right, let's get this show started as we wait for Pudgy. Oh, something's coming up.
Oh.
He's playing hide and seek with us. Whoa.
It's Mr. Raymond time. 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 It's Mr. Raymond time on King Dolphin TV. Hi, Mr. Raymond. Hi,
Hey,
Lenrod.
Pudgy. How you
Yo.
doing? And hello, Cobalt in the background.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh boy. Pudgy was hoping to be able to come to today's show. Hooray!
Yeah. And you know what, Pudgy? Not only do you look dapper, but your voice. Did you go through puberty? And got a little.
Well, it's like Cobalt told Pudgy a long time ago. Eventually, Pudgy's gonna get quills in funny places and start thinking about girls. And, well, Pudgy got the quills in funny places. Pudgy went to sleep one night, woke up, and like, oh, wow.
Oh, it finally happened.
And the voice is deeper. Pudgy, you look amazing.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond. Yay! Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Yep. Snorter Pooper says hello, Pudgy. And Cobalt, he also says, hello, Amber. Legata says Sandra will be shaking her head, rolling her eyes, pointing her finger, groaning. Wahaha. Yep. So, all right. Welcome. Okay.
It's the phone that shall not ring.
No, I'm being summoned.
Okay, well, while Mr. Raymond goes to do Sandra stuff, because we all know that she is recovering.
Yep.
So,
Slightly immobile.
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Raymond, you go do Sandra stuff, and Lenrod and Pudgy will host the show.
All right, sounds good.
And now we end the stream and do something else. Haha.
Ah. So how are you doing today, Mr. Lenrod?
Yeah, getting stuff packed and ready to go for next weekend.
That's good. Is that that big comic convention that you were talking about?
Yep, the Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, cool.
It's going to be an interesting
FKHC.
year.
Yep. FKHC. Did Pudgy's balls drop? Pudgy doesn't know what those are. Do you mean like bouncy balls? Because there is one house here in Friendship Town that has bouncy balls and tennis balls and golf balls and all sorts of other balls. And you know what the funny part is? Sometimes the balls stick to the walls. Man,
Balls to the wall.
Haha, AC/DC reference.
And you could also get some accept in there too, because balls to the wall.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right, Mr. Mr. Lenrod. Yeah, because there was Accept. Their big song that made everyone aware that they were around was Midnight Mover. You know, Pudgy likes that one.
Yeah, also on Balls to the Wall. That
Yeah,
particular
and-
album was really big for him.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, and then oh wait, Pudgy. You know, the one that the song that Pudgy did was the Accept one. The other one, you know. And she's got big balls, and and that's the AC/DC one because they had the biggest balls of them all.
That's right.
Yeah,
Some balls are held for charity, some for fancy dress. But when they're held for pleasure, those are the balls that I like best.
and right now Sandra's watching this, going, Raymond, you gotta get down there before they get to the naughty songs the AC/DC did.
And what songs weren't naughty?
Well, that's the thing.
It's all innuendo.
Cobalt had to explain some references to Pudgy, and Pudgy's now starting to pick up on these things. So that's good.
Yeah, Pudgy's getting older. Oh, geez.
Yeah. But to answer your question, yes, Mr. Lenrod.
Say, you might not need the sensor blanket for too much longer.
Well, the thing is, sensor blanket keeps getting washed, and it is getting threadbare, so Pudgy's starting to be able to see through it.
Yep. Little by little.
Yeah, one of these days, Pudgy's going to be able to watch Evil Dead without Cobalt present.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, too bad copyright is so stringent and everything like along with that, because that would be a lot of fun. Mr. Raymond, turns on some movie, and then everyone's there, and we could all react to it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of streamers will do that over on Discord. They'll have a movie playing, and then that's the only way that you get around it. Although Discord is starting to crack down on those things too.
Yeah, you can't escape the long arm of copyright infringement. Or at least companies trying to protect copyrights.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Pudgy does make angry face now, because when Pudgy moved all the videos back over to Pudgy Hedgehog Adventures, Pudgy's original channel, they did the copyright thingy on Pudgy again. For Pudgy's first Hunted storyline, which is the World War II storyline, Mind Wars, some Danish death metal band, claimed the air raid siren as copyrighted music. And so Pudgy had to take it out and use the YouTube editing software, which is actually not that bad. The YouTube edits are very good, actually. But
how do you claim an air raid siren?
They claimed an air raid siren because they used 2 seconds of the air raid siren, and it was in one of their songs. And you know what, Mind Wars? It wasn't a good song either. Yeah. So, will they listen to this show? Probably not. But Pudgy gets to say out on YouTube that your band isn't necessarily that good. Or at least that's the song that claimed the copyright. And Warner Brothers Music, Pudgy's mad at you. So, yeah.
It's most likely not the band that's calling it out. It's going to be the record label.
Yeah, it was.
The band
it
is
was
probably
Warner
fine with it because that's just free advertising if it does actually lead to their song. But how a sound effect could lead to the song, I don't know.
It makes Pudgy wonder, everybody. So if they're claiming an air raid siren from a World War II storyline, Pudgy made angry face again. From a World War II storyline, why? And you know what? The grand copyright. You know how much time they claimed out of 2 videos of Pudgy's for the Hunted storyline. Take a guess, Mr. Linrod. How many seconds was the copyright notice for?
3.5.
Yes, 3 seconds.
Wow.
It was 3 seconds of air raid siren, and Pudgy got the copyright notice. So once Pudgy took the notice out, then everything was fine, and then and the storyline could progress. Now the good news is that Pudgy wasn't talking during the air raid siren, so whenever the YouTube edits went through, it just they'd cut that one little segment out. Yeah, the 1 second of each storyline.
That's still stupid, though. Even if it was actually a song, like 3 seconds still falls under fair use.
Yeah, exactly. And then there was another thing that happened. And it's a good thing Pudgy caught this whenever Pudgy was updating the channel, and Pudgy streamed Deep Rock Galactic, which is a game about dwarves and mining and beer and lots of fun stuff. Well, the game studio claimed every single one of Pudgy's Deep Rock Galactic streams. Now, there was no strike, so Pudgy's channel was safe. But if ever Pudgy were to be monetized on YouTube, they would claim 100% of all revenue on those videos. So basically, YouTube told Pudgy, you don't have to, but it's a good idea if you delete these videos. So Pudgy's like, way ahead of you, because Pudgy already deleted all the gaming content, well, for the most part, off the YouTube channel. Okay, let's see what. Let's see what the chat's mentioning. FKHC, how can they claim an air raid? Sorry, yeah, Pudgy doesn't know.
A sound effect shouldn't be copyrightable. It's a sound effect.
Yeah. Snorapoopa says, should I smoke him with me paws? That's a good idea. We're gonna hold that idea on advisement right now. FKHC, Pudgy should fight that strike. No, it wasn't a strike. It was just a copyright notice, which is like step 1. It never got to a strike phase where Pudgy's channel was in. Yeah,
I've had that too.
Okay, then Sandra alert, Mr. Raymond's on the way back, and there he is.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah. Yep. So yeah. Well, I don't know. Pudgy, it's up to you.
No. It's not a strike. Yeah, it's not a strike. It was just a claim, and Pudgy already used the YouTube editing software to take out the claim parts. It's only 2 videos of the Hunted storyline that had that notice. Everything else was perfectly fine. Every other video has been perfectly fine.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple of claims before I got the monetization. So, it was like, meh. Live and learn. Not worth the time to get the, do the editing and stuff like that. So, All right, we've got Maximum Redstone.
Hi, Mr. Redstone.
Good Shabbos, good Shabbos. It's great to stay up late. Good Shabbos, good Shabbos to you. Good Shabbos, everyone.
Good Shabbos to you, my friend.
Shabbos.
It's Yiddish for
Shabbat, Sabbath.
Sabbath.
Okay. So I hear that, I think Hugo Chavez. Like, wait a minute.
No, I did not say good Shabbos. I said good Shabbos. Shabbat. Sabbath.
Oh, so they're being
It sounded like Chavez, Mr. Redstone.
Yeah.
Pudgy was going to ask you a question, but thank you for the clarification.
Yeah. Have you had a challah? No, I'm just kidding.
No, but Pudgy's watched those shawarma videos with that crazy guy on YouTube. Pudgy doesn't know what it is, but
there's a crazy guy. There's a crazy guy on YouTube. You have to no, Pudgy, you have to be more specific. There are many crazy guys on YouTube.
There's only one that has a restaurant where he has the shaved thingy.
Wow.
Yeah, where it's a big meat that's on the skewer, and then
spit.
Then they take the knife and they shave it down and put it on
the shawarma.
Yeah, and then they put it onto the pita bread.
Exactly. Snorted Poopers asked Pudgy, does this mean Pudgy won't need the censor blankie anymore?
Well, the good is, like Pudgy was telling Mr. Lenrod, the center blankie is starting to become threadbare from having to be washed, as often as it does. So the good news is eventually, actually Pudgy's able to see through it. So now Pudgy can see the whittles, and Pudgy's like, why is everybody looking at the whittles?
It won't be long, and Pudgy will know why they're looking at the wiggles.
The sensory blanket is becoming very transparent.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what happens with blankies. The newer blankies don't last like the older blankies. Just back when Cobalt used to be a human, there was he got a blanket from Grandpa Eagle, and he got it during World War II, and that was the best blanket ever. It's been let's see, we still have the blanket. It's in one of the houses here in Friendship Town. And, it's a dark green. It's a wool blanket, and no matter how many times you washed it, it stays nice and thick and warm and everything. And so let's see, that blanket was 1939. So 39, and then it's time to do math, everybody. So plus 1 to 1940, plus 60 to get to 2000. So 61 plus 26 is 87 years old.
Pudgy, your ability to do math on the fly virtually makes you a PhD in this day and age.
And Pudgy realizes, everybody, that Pudgy math might not sound right, but eventually Pudgy does get to the right number. But yeah, that blankie is like 86, 87 years old. It's been washed, dried,
Has it applied for Social Security?
It went to Italy. It came back from Italy. Then it went to Germany. Then it came back from Germany. And then it survived 12 moves. They get to Cobalt's house. Then Cobalt's house got sucked into the earth, whenever the mine subsidence hit, and then it got struck by lightning and caught on fire. But the good news is we got the blankie out with everything else. So yeah, that blankie, it survived a lot, and it's still over here in Friendship Town.
Good.
Nice.
Good. Okay.
How's Sandra?
Sandra's good. I had to step away for a moment to do some
for hashtag Sandra time.
For hashtag Sandra time, yes. So, but now I'm back.
Do Sandra time. Do Sandra time.
So how goes it with you, Max Redstone? And
I'm good. Yeah.
Dolphin and green tug. Dolphin in a green tug, green tug, green tug.
I like dolphins, and I cannot lie.
And how is life at Friendship Town, Pudgy? Especially Pudgy 3.0.
Yeah. Yay. Everything's going good. As you can see, it's raining today, and every so often there's a lightning flash in the sky. But yeah, everything's perfectly fine. Cobalt's on lightning duty right now, so if oh crap, there was a lightning bolt. Okay,
you said duty.
Duty.
Yep.
It's raining, Pudge. Hallelujah.
That would be funny. Just all of a sudden, Max Redstone looks up. He's walking off the go. Watching the go get a donut out there in the lands that were once known as California. And then thousands of pudgies start raining from the sky, and he's like, "What was in that cold medicine?" And then he wakes up and he's like, "Wow, that was a weird dream." And then he still keeps hearing Pink Floyd somewhere. He's like, "Uh-oh."
It's a pudgy swarm attack.
Oh, yeah. So, it was this. Well, I brought it. I explained it on Wednesday because it was Wednesday was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
tough.
it wasn't a good day.
No, we went in to the ER about 3 o'clock, and this, and I've said a naughty word every time I say this, but this was supposed to be a routine knee replacement. Replace some rehab, and next thing you know, she's back to kicking me in the butt. But then the anesthesia played havoc on her, and we tried Malox, and it caused a perfect storm, if you can imagine.
So if I can be brief but a little bit analogous, it was supposed to be a 3-hour tour,
Exactly.
3-hour tour.
Exactly. So nothing is happening. She's feeling crap. She's becoming dehydrated. So we took her in. They took one look at her. I was parking the car. They took one look at her and said, "You get in a bed." Yep. So I thought we'd have to wait in the crowded emergency room. And
I mean, it's I know a guy who used to be an ER doctor. And I won't go into like the advice he gave, but from what he said, he's like, okay, you don't want to, because you never want to just putz around there,
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to just like, then you end up like seeing the doctors like the Swedish chef or Bunsen. I said, "Oh, we're going to do the test. We're going to okay, you can go home." It's like, I'm still in pain.
Shrimpies.
I remember when I had my slip disc. I went to the ER for like 4 times in a month, and like the doctor said, I looked at your database for narcotics, and wow, it reads like a novel. It's like, yeah, like a novel of a guy who has a slipped disc and needs pain management.
Yeah. Well, my worst ER horror story was when I first moved to Maryland, the land that used to be known as Maryland. Yeah. I had my blood pressure was going bananas. I was getting dizzy and stuff like this. They called the ER. And this was while Sandra was still in Ohio. They called they called an ambulance. The ambulance took me to the hospital. I never want to go there again. It took them forever. It took them forever for me to get a room. I'm in the hallway in the ER waiting. And in the process, some guy died.
Shit.
I'm
sorry.
Like, man. And meanwhile, my first dog is all by herself in the apartment. So I had to find someone because I didn't know when I was getting home.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was not fun. The other two were better. Yeah, the other two were better. No, 2, 3. Heart attack. Heart attack, gallbladder, another heart scare. Yeah, the other 3 were better. They saw me right away.
So the doctor, I go in and the doctor said, "You're on the verge of drug-seeking behavior." It's like, well, should I be trying Recce, essential oils, or voodoo? You tell me, doctor.
Let's see. FKHC says, when I had my 2 Achilles surgeries back in 2000 and 2001, corrective due to them both being tight, the pain pills and the anesthesia clogged me up for a day or 2. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's what happened. The doctors are saying
Mhm.
it was a random virus that probably happened during the surgery.
Oh yeah, it's a random virus. Could have
Yeah.
happened to anyone.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
uh-huh. Yeah.
So you see, Mr. Raymond, you see that thing behind me? That's my ass. You see that thing that's over it? That's the coverage. Ah!
There you go.
Yep. Let's see. Hello, Wallace Lang. Hello, Wallace Lang. How you doing?
Mm.
Okay. So April has pretty much decided it's going to be the triage month at the
Mhm.
pod. Yeah, Wallace Lang says, my mom, my brothers and sisters are all nurses, so there's a lot of medical knowledge around me. However, I prefer to be oblivious myself. Well, the good thing was that Sandra was in contact with Wendy. And so they were talking, and Wendy was already saying, look, you need to go to the ER.
Mhm.
And I said, look, you need to get an ambulance. He said, and we're paying for ambulance service.
Ooh.
Yeah, we pay for a county ambulance service.
Still got to
However-
pay for the ambulance. It's terrible. It's like you
Yeah.
pay for the service, but then you still have to pay for the ride.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, and the bad thing is the nearest ER that's in her network was in Virginia. So it's an ambulance wouldn't have done us any good.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Yeah. But
So you jump in the Charger and hit the gas. So get there faster.
that's what I did.
It's like
Yep, that's right. You
Yeah.
get into Sandra's birthday present and drive her to the hospital as
I
fast
just
as
remember the
possible.
good old days.
Good one, Pudgy.
And Pudgy has temporarily silenced Mr. Raymond as he coughs and tries to recover.
That was a
And
good
then-
one.
And this little break has been brought to you by thedolphinwars.com, where you can buy all sorts of nifty books.
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah,
back
I
to
know.
Mr.
I know
Raymond's
some.
story.
Oh, good. I know someone who had health insurance, and it was great health insurance. They lived here, San Diego, and they got sick up in San Diego, and they determined, oh well, you can't drive back down, so we'll fly you. Not in a helicopter, in a plane.
Oh
In an
no!
airplane. It cost like tens of thousands. It was all covered.
Huh.
And this was,
Wow.
but this was like in the 80s.
No,
Oh yeah, that
hospitals
makes
just charge
sense.
whatever they feel like if you have insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I went and had my one tooth pulled, and before I got the tooth pulled, I didn't have insurance, and I called them and got a price quote. And what they
Mhm.
quoted me was exactly what I wound up paying with insurance, because when I had the insurance, they doubled the fee.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no reason to even
Yeah.
have the insurance. I still paid the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. It sounds like Max saw the famous Dr. McBogle from the Addams Family series. Sandra says, we pay the annual fee and it only covers specific locations and reasons for transports. Pudgy is right.
Well, I have term life insurance, and I got it for pennies on the dollar, and I didn't have to get a health exam.
Speaking about Mr. Redstone's comment there, did you hear? Because Pudgy's been watching YouTube videos again, and that's
Mhm.
always dangerous because Pudgy got into the Cobalt section of YouTube, which is all like financial stuff and stuff that doesn't really it doesn't make sense. But Pudgy was listening to the one which sort of did make sense, and it sounds kind of scary. So there's all these policies that have been written for term life, and like Mr. Redstone said, it's pennies on the dollar for the premium.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's so many people that have those policies, and those companies aren't necessarily doing that well.
Nope.
So what does that mean? Well, right now everything's fine, just people are paying premiums. what happens when everyone starts cashing in those policies? It's gonna be a real conundrum.
Yeah, they also
Just like a Ponzi scheme. As long as there's more people paying in than withdrawing, it works.
Yeah, they also have more loopholes for the company to say, well, we don't have to pay than a colander.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
it's like that car shield thing that Ice-T promotes.
Oh yeah, that was a scam.
You gotta get that car shield, man. It's like, no, not really. It's yeah, it covers you for this, but not this or 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 this.
Yeah,
So,
it's like step one, you go to your car place and you get the list of requirements, and then they send it to Lenrod, and Lenrod has the official instruction sheet from Car Shield that says, okay, reject every third line with a magic marker. And then Lenrod sends it back to the car company, and they say, okay, we're going to cover every third item on this list. So not to worry, we will cover the brake pads, but we won't cover the brakes.
There you go.
Lenrod, you devious person, you.
Well, I do have the black Sharpie.
Good point. Good point.
They gave me a Sharpie Magnum for that too, so I can black out everything if I need to.
Pudgy had one of those big the big fat Sharpies. That was great. Pudgy was able to make one.
I have a king size.
Oh,
Just in case.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Yeah, whenever Pudgy got the big Sharpie, and Pudgy was making lines everywhere, and then Toadball's like, no, Pudgy, stop making lines everywhere. And then he had to get the alcohol out and the glue gun and all the other stuff, because it turns out those markers really are permanent.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, there have been cars that they've been declared lemons because they've blown through 4, 5, 6 engines in like the warranty period. And the thing is, when it's warranty, the dealer has to call for clearance on to the manufacturer for the service, and they only give them a certain amount of hours, a certain amount of time to diagnose the problem. So there have been cars where it's like, okay, they have like an hour and a half to diagnose the problem, and well, they can't do it, so they got to replace the engine.
Wow. Pudgy did watch the one video where they towed the vehicle to the dealer, and they said the car wouldn't start, and the engine or the mechanic in the bay is like, he turns on the car, and then the gas tank was rated E, and he's like, maybe this is the problem. And so he put in 2 gallons of gas, and the car fired up, and he's like, okay, it's been fixed.
Oh, I was good. Actually, when you started saying that, Pudgy, I was going to ask you if it was a red cruise with steam coming out of the engine compartment, but I digress.
No, that was in the other engine bay.
Okay.
Or vehicle bay. Yeah, vehicle bay.
Snorter Pooper says, King Dolphin TV, did you have to drive Sandra to Virginia? Yes, I did. So we both after maneuvering her into the Black Beauty, we drove her off, and we got there, and so that was the venture there. And then everybody knew, because I decided I wanted to kind of explain why there was no Wednesday show, because I don't know who all read the post and all that.
There wasn't a Wednesday show because you drove so fast that you got arrested.
There wasn't no Wednesday show because he wouldn't pay the union rates, and we walked out.
No, the other problem is he was eastbound and down.
Loaded up and trucking.
We got to get the Sandra to the hospital on the run.
Yep.
He got a long way to go, and a short time to get there.
Let's see. Snorter Pooper says, you're covered if a satellite falls out of orbit and lands on your car. Thermonuclear explosions are covered. Damage from collisions not covered. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And insurance policies technically have a legal rider that they are capped out for damage from Terry events. $100 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, if Hulk Hogan, aka Terry Bollea, shows up and damages your car, they will only cover up to a certain amount. But if there's another Terry that shows up, like Terry from the auto salvage place, well, between the two of them, all right, Hulk Hogan would do a lot of damage, but Terry from the auto salvage place, he knows where they hit the car, so it falls apart. And joining us live from his hidden base in Nova Scotia, it's the Comic Relief Crusader. Yay!
Huge. Now, there's a guy. His name is the Comic Relief Crusader. He's from Canada. A lot of people don't know that. I'm going to have to send him to the Straits of Hormuz to reopen him. That is how huge his circles are.
That's right. So huge. So amazing. And that's why Max is massive. Only Max. Only Max.
I wish
could open that straight.
I wish Jackie Mason were here. He could make jokes like, what are they talking about? It's $2 million. What's the point of having an attraction if you're not going to open it? It's $2 million. I got the $2 million. I'm going to go through.
All right, that means
if we're gonna pull out, old comedians, who would be absolutely great as a press secretary?
George Carlin.
Well, yeah, George Carlin would be good, but who's the guy in Back to School? Say it!
Rodney Dangerfield. Oh, wait, Sam Kinison.
Yeah, Sam Kinison. Sam Kinison as the press secretary would be like, oh, well, how about this, Mr. Helper? How's it? I have a question for you. Why didn't that one guy cross the 38th parallel? And wait, we can't do that reference here on YouTube. Okay, Mr. Raymond, go to the memes.
Were we supposed to wait until he got to 90%? Were we? Would you be happy then? Would you?
All right, now to the memes. Memes.
Wonderful memes. Glorious memes.
I do have a funny Sam Kinison story, but
I'm going to tell my kids this was Bad Bunny. Oh my God.
Oh God.
I would argue that's the superior bunny.
Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go find an emesis basin.
Oh God, man. I remember when he wore that in a concert.
He still does.
I don't want to remember.
Wait, he's dead.
No.
Bad Bunny?
Oh.
I don't know.
No, Cheech is still alive.
Oh, that's Cheech.
It's Cheech.
Yeah. Cheech is totally alive.
Cheech is totally alive.
Okay.
Pudgy would love to do that line from Dusk Till Dawn with Cheech Marin, but that every time that part in that movie comes, Pudgy always gets Pudgy's ears covered by cobalt.
Apple pie.
Man accidentally performs yoga pose, is possessed by a horde of demons.
That's like my face.
You know what? Pudgy's surprised that they didn't show up on Star Trek on one of the episodes, even just as because they were around a long time.
Yeah, but by that age, they literally threw themselves into their humor. They were physically shot.
Yeah. Well, Curly was gone a long time before.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Mo
And
might
then
have
there
been one left at that point.
Yeah, Mo was the only one left by that time.
There was Shemp, and then there was Curly Joe.
Yeah, they did not know what stuntmen were. They hadn't invented the art yet.
They were the stuntmen.
Oh, that's a good one.
Alfred Hitchcock's Star Trek.
Yeah.
And we wait for a slow meme. Slow meme riding. When none of your normie friends know about Monty Python and tell you it's not funny.
We live
No,
in a non-collective society.
That's impossible. My
Every-
friends all know about Monty Python.
Every third Sunday, the Comic Relief Crusader is the executive on duty, but then he has to. Then they have to have a 3/5 majority in Parliament to be able to switch to the next Prime Minister of Hudson Bay.
So I do have a funny John Cleese story. I went to see him. He's doing appearances about 15 years ago. He was here in San Diego, and he was telling a story about when they were doing a fish called Wanda focus groups, and there was a scene there where they extinguished 3 Scotty dogs or 4 Scotty dogs, and this old woman came up and he was talking. The executives were always saying, no black humor, no black humor. The people on Monty Python and the Holy Grail wanted to cut the Black Knight scene. And this old English lady kind of was like, why didn't you smash more dogs?
Oh, I wonder why.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
It's like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pudgy
that's
was
good.
watching. Pudgy was watching YouTube videos.
I mean,
They're Mugen. And maybe Lenrod would know what Mugen is, but they put it was Donald Duck versus the Juggernaut, and it was like, yeah, and Donald Duck got Juggernaut down to like 98%, or he took him down to 2%, and then Juggernaut was like, I'm the Juggernaut, Blake.
Okay.
X-ray fluoroscope.
Yeah. Okay. And those are the Tim memes. Okay, let's see. We've got
wouldn't Donald Duck eating a turkey be kind of like cannibalism, as it's like, a bird species?
Nah, never. Like lots of birds eat other birds.
Yeah.
Like hawks and
true.
eagles will munch on finches when they get the chance.
Yeah, but a duck's not exactly
It's only cannibalism if they're eating the
meat
same
eater.
creature.
Yeah. Wallace Lang asks, I didn't know that you owned the Green Hornet's Black Beauty limousine. I want to, but this is the next best thing. A black Charger.
Don't worry, Wallace. That's Sandra's next birthday present.
Oh, yes. How's Sandra doing? I forgot to ask.
She's doing good.
Good.
She's doing good. She's
Good.
eating. She's.
I sent you a DM just now, Raymond. It's from Cinema Gulp's 10th anniversary. They had I'll explain it when you get it.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, Wallace Lang. It's a long story. I still got grief yesterday when I was picking her up. Actually, I also talked to the courtesy van driver. When I went to pick her up, or when I went to go to the hospital to visit her yesterday, it's like I have a handicap because of my breathing issues.
Right.
So I'm driving. I look to the front of the building. I'll take it. I do a mouse maze all over the parking lot, and finally found one about a half a mile away from the actual hospital.
Dad.
Yeah. So
really.
So by the time I get to the entrance, I'm winded, and I go in. I go in to see Sandra, and I'm breathing hard, and then we get the word that she was going to be released yesterday. So I'm like, okay. So it was time for me to take stuff that I could take and bring in her clothes. But I said, I really don't want to do that big route again. Fortunately, they have a courtesy van.
Right.
So I got in. I told her about, I told him, hey, Trey, I told him, bless you. I told him, go.
Wow,
go to the, go
Troy
to
made it all the way to the hospital.
the- I told the guy, I'm in the teal lot, the handicap zones. I'm the guy in the black Charger. He just went, ooh, a black Charger. Can I get a ride? I said, sure. Sure.
You get a
And then I
discount on
told-
the bill.
Yeah. I told him the story about how it's my wife's birthday present to me on her birthday. So he got a kick out of that. And then when it was time for us to for me to get Sandra, I got the car, drove, and the patient transport who saw the car says, and another patient transport, they both said, wow, what a nice ride. And she told him the story. So I got, she still lets me have it on it.
Nice.
Let's see. Whoa, Larry, look, hands. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dad is out of the hospital now, too.
Oh,
So-
okay, great.
So
Oh, good.
he is eating on his own. He's actually happy at home, and yesterday he was having some grilled cheese sandwiches.
Why do you love
Cool.
grilled cheese?
Oh yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah. Well, right now, Sandra is not to that point yet. She had today mashed potatoes and green beans.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So,
Nice comfort
So she-
food.
yeah, so she's
Well,
on soft,
we'll be
soft
praying for
food
her.
right now.
Yeah.
Hello, Wendy, Web Trauma Warrior, who
Yo.
says, "Hail to
Hi,
the
Wendy.
pod. Hail to the pod. Sorry, I fell asleep." Wendy, thank you for all your help with this crisis. Sandra, I know
Thank you,
appreciate it,
Wendy.
and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You helped this scared dolphin get less scared. Okay. Oh, but before we continue through the chat, there's a few administrative businesses I got to do. First off, yesterday was Agent Pepsi 1's birthday, and sadly, she was in the MASH unit.
Oh,
For this
dear.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, she had a tripping episode, walking dipsy.
Oh no!
Yep,
Really?
broke a toe. So please put an AP1 out there. Also,
And the
to
wor-
wish her-
And the worst part is because it was MASH, Alan Alda was everywhere, and he wasn't even on duty.
oh yeah,
You're stone drunk.
yeah.
if we're lucky.
God, I hate steak butts. So yeah, please put an AP1 out there.
Like an alcoholic, State Farm is there.
At the bar.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And also, I got to show a picture, but we got super chats from from FKHC 2005.
He's tactical.
Otherwise known as Tim.
Yep.
Mhm.
So let's see. He did some super chats.
Bum, bum,
Let me
bum.
bring them up.
Are these super chats measured in kilotons or megatons, Mr. Raymond?
Only one.
Hmm.
Only one. He says for the first
Got it.
one.
Now they're measured in centimeters, whatever those are.
The first one, he says for $1.19 for $1.99 super chat. He says duck and cover and go ahead, Pudgy. You know what to say.
Boom!
Boom.
The next $1.99 super chat, he says, He says SF and RF. Thank you, Tim. And finally, the third $1.99 super chat is a TF for Trike.
Oh,
Yep, because Trike was definitely when I was by myself, Trike would not leave my sight.
Oh, good dog.
never gonna let you go. Never.
Yeah. Oh, and I got to show a picture. This Pudgy had a magnificent rant last week. I forgot what the rant was for, but it was a glorious rant, Pudgy. And what made it even more glorious is while you were ranting, this was the reaction that Trike gave.
Be a fart. Be a fart. Be a fart.
He was paying attention.
Mhm.
He was paying attention to your rant, Pudgy. And then when you ended the rant, he put his head down.
Wow.
So Trike was paying perfect attention to you, Pudgy.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Aww.
He is a good boy. All right, so let's see. Snorta Poopa says, "Happy birthday, AP1." Let's see. Let's see. Back up. Okay. Oh, Wendy, I hope you're gonna make it on here. No, Wendy, Trauma Warrior. I know Agent Pepsi 1 is at a school function. Snorta Poopa says, my pet pocket cockatiel got on a bowl of soup and ignored the noodles. He went for a chunk of chicken, like the little cannibal.
Likes meat.
Yeah.
There is a breed of parrot that eats meat. They live in New Zealand.
Why am I not surprised? Wallace Lang says, I remember when there were dueling panels done by Daffy Duck and Donald Duck on Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Oh, that was epic. That was epic.
Classic.
Wait, Pudgy hopes Carla's okay. She hasn't been on the show for a while.
Yeah.
But Pudgy knows, because New Zealand is 12 hours ahead. So that means it's Sunday. So, yeah, she's busy doing stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Although that'll be 6 o'clock in the morning Sunday time. So, maybe she's asleep. So, Carla, if you're watching this show, Pudgy says hi.
FKAC says it wasn't a chicken, it was a baby. Let's see.
It was a baby.
Trike was being a good boy. Speaking of New Zealand, there was something. It's going to be a little serious here, and I think Max will probably understand this one. But I'm sure after I explain it, it will be meaningful to everybody. We had. Monday was Holocaust Remembrance Day. It's the day.
Yom HaShoah.
Yom HaShoah. Yeah, I know there's another Holocaust Remembrance Day stated, but Yom HaShoah. It's on the date of the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. So synagogues and the Jewish communities across the world commemorate it. We did something very special, and it was really, 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 really meaningful. There was our synagogue has a Torah scroll, the scroll with the 5 books of Moses. We actually had. Before I continue, I ate something yesterday that didn't agree with me. My bum is impersonating a jacuzzi wet jet. Ew.
Yeah.
Pudgy, sorry.
Wow, that's
Pudgy, sorry, Wendy.
Yeah.
That's
impressive.
You're having a crappy day.
Yeah. Get some Imodium. That's what Sandra's doing. So after that. So we have a Torah scroll, 5 books of Moses in the original Hebrew, that was donated to us from a repository in the Czech Republic of Torah scrolls that were rescued from the Nazis.
Really?
After the war, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have one of those, and we treat it, it's a special scroll. But the rabbi decided he wanted to do some research, and the town in Czechia was Humpelek. I hope I'm saying that right. Humpelek.
Humpelek. Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah. So he did some research, and he found 4 synagogues, or 3 additional synagogues had Torah scrolls from this very same Jewish community in this very same town. One was in Florida, one was in Illinois, and one was in New Zealand.
Oh, dear. Is this a made in China situation?
Huh?
God, I hope not.
No. I'm saying, okay. I guess what I'm asking is this a joyous thing because there were so many synagogues and there were so many scrolls saved, or I'm thinking on the opposite end, was this like some guy pumping out Torah scrolls and saying they were from one?
No, these were
Mr. Redstone. Let Mr. Raymond tell the story. But
I'm being Jewish because I'm being very anxious. Okay,
this was actually.
I do want to hear the story.
So we actually saw a picture of where they were, the repository in the Czech Republic where they were held. So, what he decided through lots of coordination and stuff like this, that this service wasn't going to be just the local community. And so it was a consolidated effort with all 4 synagogues to do the service.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to pull up. Give me a second. Bear with me.
You got it on video, didn't you?
Huh?
You got it on video, didn't you?
No, unfortunately, it was very close hold. They did to primarily it was only invite, and the link went out only to certain people, because of these times.
Right.
Yeah.
They wanted to avoid any spamming or stuff like this. So I have the program.
Mr. Raymond, may Putty ask a question?
You may.
Okay. Is it normal for a synagogue to have multiple copies of a Torah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Synagogues can have as many Torahs as they can possibly have. Yeah. Ours has 4.
If I may, there's like kosher food is like kosher food. There's rules for a kosher, like quote unquote kosher scroll. They just have to be constructed and written in the proper way. So there's no specification. You can lend, like, for example, my synagogue was borrowing one until we conglomerated funds to buy, and now we have 3 of them. So, which were donated.
Okay. Yeah. The reason why Pachi asked is because, for all those tourists to come from one specific church, over in Europe, that was the thing that that Pachi was a little bit confused about.
Yeah.
So basically, the place over in Czechoslovakia, they had one master Torah, and then these were just copies.
Well,
no, they're not copies. Every Torah is specially done. Got a special scribe who's trained to do it. You have it's sheepskin parchment. And correct me if I'm wrong, Matt.
You are correct.
And the binding, it's special binding that binds all the sheets together, and it is written in the original Hebrew.
And
Okay.
there's a certain amount of lines, and they're outlined in a very specific way.
Mhm.
And then there's someone else who goes and fills in the ink. So every Torah is a copy. In a sense, every Torah is a copy of every other Torah. It just has to meet the exact specifications.
Right. But it's not
Okay.
photocopied. It is
Yeah.
actually hand scribed by a specially trained person.
And
The most
perfectly
inaccurate
done.
way possible.
And basically for the rituals, for it to be pure, for it to be pure for the ceremonies, and that's what it needs to be, because you can have a book and read it out of that, but not for the purpose of the ceremonies.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
in fact, the scribes have to be
Perfect.
they have to be perfect. They even have to go into a ritual bath prior to doing their job.
Yep.
Fun.
They have to be totally clean. So this is the commemorative program for this service.
See, even Godzilla's interested in this topic.
Yeah.
I gotta go. So
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
Island Rod.
it is
Bye,
prime rib
bye,
night.
take care, buddy.
Going to feast.
Happy
So,
trails.
Take care.
catch y'all on the flip side. And next week, MGC, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you're into anything gaming, come check it out. It's pretty awesome.
Awesome. Take
Yep,
care.
I'll catch y'all later.
Yep.
Catch on the flip.
I don't know how much they cost. I don't want to know.
Well, they're five. They're minimum 5 digits.
Okay.
Wow.
You will have no problem spending 20 to 40,000 if you want.
There you go.
That is-
Yeah.
No, that's. I mean, like I said, every letter has to be every letter on every.
Oh no, no,
line.
I know that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it has to be perfect. Every yacht and every tittle.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
CRC, you
exactly.
would understand that more than anyone here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
And in fact, when they pull out the scroll for reading, they don't even touch it. We've got a special little pewter pen that with a little finger
well,
Yep.
they can touch it, but it's
with a
It's-
little yacht.
yeah. I
Dude,
mean,
for $40,000, nobody gets to touch it. It goes in the special holder. It stays in the back, and the only person that gets to read it is
The rabbi.
yeah, the rabbi. That's the
It's
word.
CG graded for comic books.
Okay. So
It's a
this is
perfect
the
He gets to handle the photocopy.
Yeah.
this is the original synagogue in Hempelig.
And
yes.
to all of you in YouTube land that are watching this, so if anybody ever says that the Bible was tampered with, or or it was just changed over time, no, it's been totally unchanged for thousands of years.
Yep.
It's already been proven that way. Go look at the Dead Sea Scrolls Museum in where is it? Is it in Jerusalem or Tel Aviv? I forget which.
Oh, Jesus was Jewish from Galilee.
True, that's true. But
So
unchanged. So
Here are the four synagogues.
Yep.
And then that they restored it. I think it's right now. It's been restored, but I don't know if I forgot. I don't remember seeing if they did. They are making it an active synagogue. The community was there from 1385 to 1943. Let's see.
One quick thing, Comic Relief Crusader. It's located in Jerusalem.
thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember which, but
Okay,
thank
and
you,
then
buddy.
And then these are the 4 scrolls. So
Wow.
So
Yep.
those are the 4 scrolls. And provided by the Czech Memorial Scroll Trust. So they're the ones that are the gatekeeper for them, so to speak.
So are those like a long-term loan? Are they permanent or?
I think they're permanent.
Okay.
They're permanent loans.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's see. So we had this. Okay. She's the cultural attaché from the Embassy of the Czech Republic and gave us a history of HINCHCLIFFE.
Mm-hmm.
He is a Israeli pianist at Shenandoah University working on his doctorate.
And that's another term for piano player.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the people who had things to say. But the last thing I'm going to show you, I know it's here. Okay, right there. That's Jewish communities like the one in HINCHCLIFFE were devastated, the synagogues shuttered, and sacred belongings seized. Torah scrolls, once the spiritual heart of these communities, were taken from towns and villages, and rather than being immediately destroyed, were gathered and stored under harsh, neglectful conditions. Many were damaged, left to deteriorate, or simply piled together, as seen in this image, a stark reflection of both loss and disregard.
They were collected by the Germans as a curiosity.
Yeah, and they were going to be put into some sort of museum to show a destroyed race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I have a book called Degenerate Art, which was, that's what the master plan was to show. Oh, look at these people.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but yeah, this was it was very meaningful, and the thing I found wonderful about it is that four communities separated by an ocean.
Actually, 2 oceans. There's the original Czechoslovakia, the original location. So you have to cross the Atlantic, and then you have to cross the Pacific. So 2 oceans.
Yep. So separated by 2 oceans, 4 synagogues and a town in Czech Republic got together to make to show that, as the saying goes, "Am Israel High." So thank you for indulging me on this, but I just found it was very, very meaningful that we did this, and I wanted to pass the word on.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good story, Mr. Raymond.
Thank you, Raymond.
You're welcome. Let's see. Oh, and I know one of the things that you can't do with the Torah is let it fall.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, the whole synagogue is punished by a 30-day fast.
Actually, it's 40 days. However, it's 40 evenings, not 40 days.
Okay, thank you, Lenrod. I wasn't sure.
I'm not Lenrod, bro.
Okay, sorry, Max. Sorry,
You're
Max.
welcome.
Wow, it's okay, Max. Don't worry. We know that in Raymond's old age, he's slowly getting senile.
Look, I don't have very much, but I have my name. I have my identity. I'm very proud. Okay?
I'm kidding, Raymond. I'm kidding.
Hey, I've had a rough week.
I
know.
You two better be careful, because Mr. Raymond has the button that he can push to just go into the backstage.
I know.
That's true. That's true.
You guys are fine.
Mr. Raymond knows I'm not actually serious, okay?
Same here.
Let's
I
see.
don't want-
No, I get it.
Yeah, behind the scenes, Mr. Raymond's gonna make the angry face, and he's gonna be like, "Okay, time to push the button." And he sends you to the backstage, and there's no cookies back there. You just have to listen.
That's right. He's gonna
And he
make
makes the angry face.
I know there's no cookies back there because Sandra has replaced it with a vegetable tray.
Oh yeah, yeah.
with veggie dip.
I like that Pudgy. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, Pudgy got some buttons to play with whenever Pudgy has certain conditions. Like whenever Pudgy listens to Mr. Redstone talk about something that Pudgy doesn't understand, Pudgy gets confused.
I noticed Pudgy got an upgrade now.
Yeah, he's Pudgy 3.0.
Yeah.
He's grown up.
Pudgy 3.0. Hooray!
So Pudgy's like entering his adolescence now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Notice the
and-
voice is deeper.
Yeah, I noticed that. I missed the
yeah.
early.
In the words of Cobalt, Pudgy started getting quills in funny places and started thinking about girls.
I'm not gonna get concerned until Pudgy 11 comes out.
Pudgy 11 will be the other guy.
Oh boy. Yeah, I had to go there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to go there.
After HC says if you touch it, the face melts. Wallace Lang, the rabbi of a local synagogue, invited members of local Christian churches to observe a Passover Seder. Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to invite my grandkids to the Seder. I was going to invite my granddaughters to the Seder I led, but they couldn't make it.
Yeah, I went to a Catholic service, to a Roman Catholic service. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I see that. Okay. Oh, you have unleavened bread too. Why so stingy? We just put ours out in boxes on the table. You keep yours locked up, okay? But hey, that's the way you roll. I respect that.
And the Jordan Museum has some, since they own that part since before 1967.
I've heard as a corollary, I've heard stories about scrolls that were smuggled out of Syria. In coffee sacks.
Huh.
So
wow. Let's see. Thank you, Tim. Oh,
thank you,
Tim says, thank you, Max. Well, no, Matt. Yeah, sadly, Max, you can't say what they're gonna do with the stuff. It's YouTube, of course.
Yeah, I know.
And thank you. I thought it was a good story. Thank you for indulging me. Let's see. Let's see. Hello, our Man 4. How are you doing, sir?
Hi.
Madman number 4.
I'm not going to worry until I see Madman 6. Wake me when you get here.
All right. We will. Man. Where is it? I have it on my list here.
Hey, Mr. Raymond.
You.
Okay. Just to let the Comic Relief Crusader and anyone else that's curious, know. Yeah, Pudgy worked with an artist. Her name is Alice. She's also known as Royal Blush on Twitter, and she was the one that helped Pudgy with the 3.0 models. She's really nice to work with. She did not only the art but also the rigging, which is it's a whole process, with VTuber type stuff. So Pudgy always likes to explain that the rigging is a riddle wrapped in an enigma wrapped in a bologna sandwich. But eventually everything works properly, and then Pudgy's able to do stuff.
Cool.
Woohoo, stuff.
Yes, stuff.
And things. You got to do things too.
Yes, things and stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, that was a question the artist asked Pudgy, for the whole track rigging process, and it's RIGGING rigging. that's the animation process for these models, and she wanted to know if Pudgy wanted to use NVIDIA tracking or just standard. Apparently, if you have like a super duper robust graphics card, like a 3080 or higher, you can. There's all sorts of different other stuff you can do because it runs off the graphics card and not through the actual main computer processor. So whenever you watch, the highlights where some, some of the more wiggly ladies that you could see on YouTube and Twitch and those sort of places, they could stick their tongue out. They need the special graphics card and the extra software to run that. And Pudgy's like, no, Pudgy's just running the normal computer with a really good graphics card, but it doesn't support the sticking tongue out part. And maybe that's a good thing. Pudgy is Twitch compliant because Pudgy has pants technology.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Support cookie eating.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sandra said, speaking of cookies, there are none because Strike stole them. Oh, yeah. We have a video of it.
Are we going to have a trial then?
Will
he be
I
arrested?
hope Sandra can send that to me because it was hilarious.
Law and order.
Well, Sandra, if you can, that's good. But if you can't, don't worry about it. You just stay in bed and recover.
Yep. It's just a matter of getting it from our security camera.
That's right. God will deal out the justice.
Dong, dong. Or is it
In the world of King Dolphin TV, there are two separate but equally important groups: the people who love Trike and think he could do no wrong, and the people who are always looking to prosecute him for crimes. These are their stories.
Doink, doink.
Dun, dun.
Strike knows delicious food when he sees it. Hello, and our man says, stopping in for a second. Hope all is well with you, Sandra. I am King Dolphin TV with the panel. You all carry on. Thank you. She says, still not back to normal, but on the mend.
Aw.
Let's
Get better,
see.
Sarah.
Archie bunkered to Edith when she admitted. Archie bunkered to Edith when she admitted going to a Catholic mass. Edith, did you eat a cookie?
It's a wafer, Archie.
Yeah. Let's see. All the evidence was eaten. Oh, it's on the channel. All right, let me get it.
Not unless you have a stomach pump.
Let me get it here.
Well, while Mr. Raymond's in the process of pulling up the video, it's time for another Pudgy question. So, Comic Relief Crusader, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Last week, that was my pencil sharpener because I'm drawing.
I was gonna say, are you putting together some IKEA furniture?
I wish. No, yesterday. No, sorry, not yesterday. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
One of the great engineering mysteries, IKEA furniture.
I love it. So, anyway,
who is Alan, and why is he leaving his wrenches all over the place? And back to Comic Relief Crusader.
Last week Sunday, because I the past couple of Sundays has been rather odd because I couldn't do my huge circles show. So last week I finally got the sheets to sign people up for the referendum that we're planning on having in October for, separating from Canada, right? So last week I was in Canada's biggest Western store, which is Irvine Tack and Trailer, which is like everything that you could imagine in there for farms, tackle, like ranch stuff, cowboy stuff, like it, everything imaginable in there related to all of that. So we had the table set up and signed up quite a few people, so which is pretty good. I only had two two couples of slightly angry people.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. The first couple was basically this guy, he had like a Legion pin on, because he was a vet, which is a thing up here in Canada, being part of the Legion, right? It's kind of like a club for vets, right? And so, while we were sitting down at the table with our paperwork out, we asked basically everybody that came into the store, hey, are you interested in signing the petition for Alberta leaving Canada, basically? And this guy just got right irate. It was hilarious. It was so funny. He's like, oh my God, you guys, all you're doing is just spreading hate no matter where you go. I can't believe that, you bunch of, I can't say that word.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Hey, there's been too many channels getting swatted. So
exactly.
Okay, so let's
type of people, that
so and so, and
basically want to break up the Canada, and if you guys feel so strongly about this, maybe you should pack your luggage and head to the border and never come back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm serious. That's pretty much exactly what he said, verbatim.
Wow.
And oh yeah, plus a few expletives
Choice
here and
words.
there, which
Of course, yeah.
exactly, which I won't share on the channel. Exactly.
So I take the Legion as like the VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Yeah, kind of something like that, right?
Gotcha.
So yeah, and you'd think they would kind of understand being, fighting for freedom, where But anyway, so that was one couple. So yeah, he was pleasant. We even invited him to, just have a seat and talk about it, right? And maybe if there was any fears that we could, quell, set them aside, kind of thing. We were actually willing to talk about it, right? But he didn't want to. So last week I was there for like 6 hours, and there were other various people that came in, a couple from Switzerland, a couple from Switzerland, the Netherlands, and Sweden, like all in a bunch that came together. Yeah, and they said it's quite amazing. We've heard what you guys are doing here in Alberta, and we wish we could do the same thing in Europe. And because one of them said, I think it was the person from the Netherlands, said, I don't know if you heard, but things are pretty bad in Europe. And it's like, yeah, we've heard, so don't worry about that. And then there was another guy that came in from Texas, right? And you could tell this guy was a cowboy. Like you could just tell the boots, the hats, the deep brown leather jacket, and all that. It was quite nice.
And then you find out that he's really a dentist.
Yeah, right. So we asked him. It's like, oh well, I'd like to, but I'm all the way from Texas, but I heard what you guys are doing, and I think it's the damnest, most patriotic thing I've ever seen. Coming out of this country. And I'm like, well, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Right. So he said, if I could sign it, I'd sign it. Right. And so there was that. And then last but not least, I think like the 5th hour in, there was another couple that came in from Saskatchewan. Unfortunately, they couldn't sign it because they're not Albertans.
Oh dear.
And yeah. And it was like this small little guy and his overgrown big wife. It's kind of like what you would used to see on the Flintstones kind of thing.
Aww.
It's kind of like that, right?
Oh, adorable.
Oh yeah, and she was all in black leather, and she had like the little spiky things in the leather jacket, stuff like that. And so again, we asked, hey, would you like to sign the paper for Alberta independence from Canada? Oh well, we can't. We're from Saskatchewan, and we're trying to save Canada. It's like,
oh boy. Let me get my ladder to climb up to your high horse there, my friend.
Pretty much.
What are we
overall,
gonna
it was pretty
it's-
good.
It's definitely a neat, a neat thing that's going on up there. It's
It
a
is.
democratic process.
Yep.
So okay, so tell me, all right, process wise, all right. So Pudgy understands. So right now is you're gathering signatures, and then let's say you did all the signatures, and there's going to be a vote in like October, November.
October. Okay. So here's what it is. Okay. First of all, there seems to be a heavy rumor going around. I kind of found this out about yesterday, that apparently our illegitimate prime minister, because technically he is, Mark Carney, might use the Emergencies Act here in Canada to stop the Alberta independence movement to go on, right?
Wait, but okay.
So, but the thing is, he really honestly can't, because if it's allowed for Quebec, it's allowed for Alberta too. But here's what we do know is that we have, we're definitely over the number of signatures that we do need to actually make this legitimately happen for a vote. I believe it's October 17th, something like that.
All right, wait. Pudgy's a little confused here. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna get the signatures,
Right.
and then you get to the part where everybody votes, and and what is it? Is it majority or 2/3 or?
It's 51% wins.
All right, so it's just a simple majority. So okay, let's say that nothing happens. There's no business from Ottawa, because isn't Ottawa the capital of Canada?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so all right, so Ottawa says okay, so Alberta votes. Let's say they get the 51%.
Yep.
All right, so then what happens?
Then let's see.
And then Pudgy's talking a happy path here. No complications. What's the standard process?
Okay. Then essentially, we work things out. We immediately work towards building our own currency, which already President Trump has already said that he'll recognize it 1-to-1 with the American dollar.
Nation building.
That's right. And that he would instantly recognize it in front of the UN as our own sovereign country. So because you need only one country in the world to recognize you as a legitimate country. And he said he'd be willing to do that. So there's other things that we're going to build, the way to do our own, revenue agency, which can technically easily be done. And a few other things, any government of Canada institutions, basically have to pack up their bags and leave, essentially.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Pudgy's talking happy path. We're just gonna focus on the simple stuff for Pudgy, okay? All right, so
basically Canada out, we in and stay.
What Pudgy means is we're just talking simple stuff here. So, all right, you have the vote, and if 51% says yes, we want to separate, then the measure passes. Now, Pudgy knows from talking to other nice Canadian people, that Canada is its own country, but technically it's a territory of Great Britain,
right?
So, Commonwealth.
It's a Commonwealth. So, okay. So this is where things get a little bit more complicated. So, okay, Alberta votes to leave.
Yep.
Then Ottawa has to talk to King George.
Nope.
And then there's a process. So again, happy path. What's that process look like?
They don't have to talk to England because
it's home rule.
Yeah.
So if they successfully vote, they don't have to say.
No, we don't need England's permission or anything like that.
Because the Commonwealth is under home rule. They rule their own entities.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Yeah. No. So it's as simple as that.
All right.
Because decades ago, they passed a special law for Quebec that, hey, if they wanted to separate, they could, right? So we're just using that same law to do that for us. And there's nothing they can do about it, technically speaking.
So essentially you're saying, but Mom, you said that Quebec could secede. Why can't we?
Exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
So that's a simple thing. Yes, we can.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, here's the next part.
Okay.
The next part is Mr. Raymond really wants to show that video. So we got to let Mr. Raymond, the host, do the next segment. So take it away, Mr. Raymond.
To the video.
Okay. The name. This is a real case. The names have been changed. No, they haven't. To protect the innocent.
You're the innocents.
Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. And Trike is up in the background protesting his innocence.
Of course.
Okay, you see Exhibit 1. Dog.
Red kitchen. Kitchen.
This is a kitchen. It could be anywhere.
Yeah. You see a frying pan. You see a plate. You see.
Raymond, I see a lot of things here. No, I wouldn't jump to any conclusions.
You stinker.
Look at stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Stripe stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
He's not stealing anything. It's an inspection.
But it wasn't me. It was the other dog.
That video evidence is vague and ambiguous at best. Do you have it? You don't even have a signed confession. Did you read him his Miranda rights? That's what I thought.
Well, technically, the Miranda rights don't apply for puppy dogs.
Oh,
but the Copacabana rights apply. Copacabana.
Okay.
You know what? I just realized that I didn't realize Sandra had a YouTube channel, and now I subscribe to it.
Yes, please subscribe to Sandra's channel. She has a lot of trike pictures.
Yes.
Adam Outsider says, "Hey, chat, been listening. You think you missed an important point. King Dolphin TV doesn't get angry. He gets upset. But when he gets upset, Snorter Poopus gets angry. Then you need to deal with an angry polar bear." The only IKEA shop in my hometown of Sioux City, Iowa, closed about 10 to 12 years ago.
Oh,
the only reason why you go to an IKEA shop is for the yummy restaurant. You get the Swedish meatballs, you get the legendary jam, and you get a drink, and then while you're there, you're eating and having fun, it's like, hey, look, there's cabinets.
Yep.
Yeah. I once wrote a comedy sketch that argued that IKEA was founded by the remnants of the German government from World War II. It's like,
really?
It's Franz and Ernst, and they were the people who set up the offices for the government. It's like, no, we can't do it anymore. Franz, Ernst. It's like, we don't have the labor that we got, for free. It's like, wait, Ernst, I have an idea. We build just one, and we put it in the showroom. And they send people the parts, and they take it home and they put it together themselves. Like, yeah, but they only buy one. But here's the thing. We don't change the design, but every couple of years we put in different screws. So when the thing falls apart, because we make it of paper, they have to come in and buy a new one. Actor, that is genius!
Actor
Let's see.
Yeah, and all IKEA furniture do not come with Allen wrenches. They come with Sven wrenches.
Spin.
Snorter Pooper says, "Hail the Trike," and Dan outside it says, "Hey, Trike should not be persecuted like that. He deserves
That's what
proper
I'm telling.
representation." May
Sir.
I introduce his lawyer, Snorter Pooper's Q Bar. Oh,
Yeah, there he is.
I think Trike is
Darn
taking
it,
him up on it.
Trike, I said don't talk unless you have representation there. You're self-snitching.
All right.
No,
Jeez.
you're gonna end
Trike
up just
needs to
like
speak
our.
to his lawyer.
You're gonna end up just like R. Kelly. Ugh.
Well, remember, everybody, what concert costs 45 cents? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
He decided he took a break. He
Better
took a break
Celine
for
Dion.
it. Trike took a break for it. He ran out the door. Snorter Pooper says Trike is innocent.
Yeah.
I don't know. The video says otherwise.
He's on a special furlough by the Bureau of Prisons.
Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute. Sandra, do you agree with that? Do you agree with that?
He's making his way to a halfway house right now.
Trike is saying, "You just wait till my lawyer gets there."
Bom, bom, bom.
And Trike, Trike is asking for more cookies. The only thing, though, let's see something here. Let's see. But you see, okay. Yeah, here Snorter Poopus looks like a proper litigator. But I don't know. Okay, here is Trike being represented by Snort.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
I think, yeah.
Sorry, the Purpose has a structured settlement and needs cash now. Call JT Wentworth 877 cash now.
Oh, talk about a scam there.
Yeah, but the commercials were awesome.
Oh, yeah.
they were. I believe.
The better the commercial, the bigger the scam artist.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe Trike was asking for more cookies. Sandra says, he tried to steal my dinner.
He asked me for $3.50, and then I found out he was the Loch Ness Monster.
The cookie obviously fell off the floor. Trike was just rescuing.
What I said, damn, Loch Ness Monster, you can't be borrowing no more money from me.
He was not stealing dinner.
Stupid.
He was not stealing dinner. He was only taste testing dinner for health and safety reasons.
I told you he's a county consultant.
Yeah.
Health and safety.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That cookie could have ended your existence, Mr. Raymond. If anything, you should be thanking him.
Thank you, Trike.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trike.
Oh.
I'll send you an invoice later, Mr. Raymond.
Hey, Mr. Raymond,
Yeah.
what is the Avengers' favorite day of the week?
Thursday. Double.
Yay!
Bum, bum, bum.
All right, I got a joke. I got a joke. Okay.
Why were the Avengers fighting blind after the Infinity War? Because they lost their vision.
Wah, wah, wah.
A friend.
What color do all the lights in Wanda's apartment have? No idea, but they can be turned on with a starlit switch.
Oh, jeez, man.
Wah, wah, wah.
My wife and I had an argument about whose turn it was to do the laundry. Finally, I threw in the towel.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like Avengers jokes.
Why is Thor's brother great at sneaking around? He's very low key.
Oh boy! Oh jeez.
Hey, here's one for Stark of Iron, which Pudgy hopes you're doing okay. What do you do when Iron Man takes off his suit? Stark naked.
Oh!
Oh boy! This is a regular showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah, Pudgy saw Start of Iron's post over on YouTube. They demonetized him. He's going through the process to get it turned back on.
You know what they got him for?
What?
Inauthentic content.
It was that as well, but it was also because he was talking about his Magnum.
What?
Also, his Magnum 357.
Yeah, that might do it.
That will get slapped.
Oh man!
What happened to Jill? What happened to anti-derivative Jill?
Well,
yeah,
she was
totally got.
Go ahead.
What did happen? Was it because she wasn't on? Yeah, that was so she was inauthentic content. Yeah, sorry.
How do you define inauthentic content?
You know what? There is no. Sorry, go ahead, Cersei.
Wait, one at a time.
What Jill figured is that what was it? She was doing, like one of her show reviews kind of things, and she thinks that she left it on a slide a little bit too long during her show, and she figured that the AI kind of thought that this is inauthentic content, so that's why it flagged her.
Okay.
Yeah.
The AI is just on a tear right now.
Yeah, basically. So
yeah,
that or somebody reported, or somebody's been reporting certain channels.
Yeah, that too.
Well, okay. Here's another component to this, everybody. All right, so a lot of the VTuber channels, they like to do react content. So they react to silly videos, or they react to to other stuff, and a lot of those channels are getting hit with either demonetization or just straight up the specific video goes away. So a lot of people, whenever they do the react content, they'll live stream it. Because some of the big timers, they're on like for 8-10 hours, and the react content is like, hey, everybody, we're gonna react to this while I eat a bologna sandwich, and Pudgy doesn't stream long enough to get the lunchtime, but anyway. So what they do is they clip out that one specific section, and a lot of times they will stop the video and talk, like they'll play maybe like 5 to 10 seconds of it, stop and talk for like 5 to 10 minutes, and that seems to be the only way that they can get around the restrictions. It's for that reason, that Pudgy doesn't do that. Pudgy's not gonna react to silly videos, because, well, honestly, if Pudgy were to react to videos, it'd just be reacting to cookie videos and other, and some of the crazy food channels. Like, Pudgy really likes watching YouTube videos where he's like, we're gonna deep fry a steak in 25 pounds of butter. And Pudgy's like, wow, where did he get that much butter from?
But the AI, they program the AI to look for certain things, and then you have the AI also handling your next level escalation, review, and response.
Yeah,
which is nuts.
It is.
Mhm.
It
Well,
really is.
okay, as long as you're not monetized, everything seems to be okay. But the copyright, but the copyright system is still watching. Just like Pudgy was saying earlier, when Pudgy uploaded or re-uploaded the Hunted storyline, Mind Wars, a Danish death metal band under Warner Music copyright, claimed 3 seconds of the videos for the air raid siren. So Pudgy had to remove that to be YouTube compliant.
Mm.
So it's constantly looking. They're constantly standing, and if you really stop and think about it, everybody, how many channels are there where everybody watches the same Star Wars video, and
Or
it's
Star Trek.
or Star Trek or Doctor Who, or they're all watching the same video, and they're basically saying the same thing every single time with maybe a couple extra colorful words along the way. Very, it's not really original. So, in that regard, it sort of makes sense why YouTube's doing it. It's still stupid. It's still, it shouldn't be, if you appeal it, it shouldn't be where, it goes to an AI. It should go to a person, or at least a groundhog working over at YouTube. First, maybe that's the reason why the appeals are getting rejected. It's not AI; it's a bunch of groundhogs, and all the groundhogs have trucker mouths. They're like, we're tired of all these Star Wars React videos. Kathleen Kennedy finally did retire. Shut up.
It's all there's so much automation to it. So, what are you going to do?
Well, the good news is all the Pudgy stories are original, because Pudgy went to all the different places, and Pudgy's doing Kodiak Queen right now, so, that's where Pudgy goes to Alaska.
There's a very interesting and disturbing tale about an AI, about a female musician, and what happened was she did guitar, folk music, banjo thing that was very particular to her geographic region. What happened was an a company that did AI music, like Suno, used her particular material and her voice, her instruments material, and her vocal material to start AI generating songs and copyright them. Used them to get the copyright because they're a distributor, and they used that basis because they were the distributor to copyright her work, get the copyright strikes on her original work.
Yeah, and then she has to fight and defend, showing that she actually is the originator of the music. Oh yeah, that would be. Here's the thing. That story is bad, and Pudgy hopes the lady is able to fight it. But everything that everyone does, every word that everyone says, every single art, picture or video, it's all getting scraped. It's all going into the AI system, and eventually there's gonna be a guy in Alberta drawing Transformers. That just happens to wear a Viking helmet, and he's just be like, "Hey, everybody, come watch me draw." And the Comic Relief Crusader is gonna be like, "You son of a mother's uncle, what are you doing?" He's gonna make the angry face, and he's gonna be like, "That was me. I'm doing the Transformers videos." And then YouTube AI is gonna be like, "No, it's inauthentic content." And Comic Relief Crusader is like, "Oh yeah, I got a word for you, and it starts with C." But Pudgy's not allowed to say that word. That word's only allowed in Australia.
CRC, you wear a Viking helmet? Nice.
Yeah.
That's a secret.
Hey,
wait a minute. I'm that guy.
FKHC asks, question for everyone. Do you remember when TV channels would sign on and off? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep. I was watching a few sign-offs while I was eating, just in case Pudgy said something funny, and I didn't want to spit my food out. Watch some Japanese ones and the Far East Network from the U.S. military. Oh, yeah.
I remember I was watching, like, BBC became more and more towards a 24-hour network. But they would have, like, their sign-off would be this is BBC Two, and we're having this, and it's this time, and we'll see you in a couple of hours. And then, actually, this is the last time that we will be signing off as BBC is becoming a 24-hour network. Thank you so much. That was it.
A comic relief crusader.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Pudgy hopes everything works out with with your whole process. For Alberta to become Alberta land or whatever the name of the new country is. But Pudgy has a great idea for you to talk to the other nice people that are doing that thing.
Lay it on me, Pudge.
The national song has to be Big Balls from AC/DC.
Oh, yeah.
And we got the biggest balls of them all.
I'm thinking you actually maybe need Lee Greenwood to come up there. It's like, if tomorrow Mark Carney and Justin Trudeau took away your rights.
Oh, God.
No, it has to be something silly and absolutely awesome.
Okay.
For all the not Canadians, all the Albertans to start singing and bouncing, and you can sell T-shirts, and special hats and merchandise. If not AC/DC, let's see, what's another really good song to play?
I don't know.
Iron Maiden "Wasted Years" is a really good song.
What about Duran Duran?
Well, there are a lot of wolves in Alberta, so hungry like a wolf would work.
Yeah, true.
Max,
Yeah.
I finally got to your thing. You have to explain this to me.
Okay, so last night, hold on. Last night was Cinema Gulp's, Cinema Gulp's channel, Ben from anyway, he's a movie channel, and he was having his 10th anniversary celebration. So one of the panel questions was, name a movie that you would want to remake as a Muppet or puppet film. So they're just having all these ridiculous suggestions. I said Blazing Saddles, and I went to Grok, and this is Blazing Saddles as a Muppet movie.
Yeah. Oh, that would work really well.
Yeah.
Now I didn't specify which Muppet should play which character yet. So I don't know. I'm thinking, of course, there's Rolf, but I'm thinking either. Well, what do you think about Rolf and Fozzie Bear for Sheriff Bart and the Frisco Kid?
Oh God, yes.
Yes.
Well, here's an idea, Mr. Redstone.
Yes.
All right. The two Muppets that are on the poster right now are new and sort of original.
Mm-hmm. They're
Make all the Muppets new Muppets.
Okay.
But then sprinkle in some of the original crew in like cameo roles, because there was a piano player in the one scene whenever the lady is dancing around with the big dress, right before the Wiener Schnitzel scene.
Mm-hmm.
So you can put Ralph into that one. Although it would be really what would be really silly is
if one of them was Bunsen Honeydew.
Where would Bunsen go in it as a cameo?
Hondo.
No, he would be the guy who John Cunningham, the guy who played Higgins. Oh no, he would be the governor. The governor.
Yeah. In the beginning, there was a scene with the governor, and the railroad. You could put more of the original characters over there.
Mm-hmm.
Although at the very end, whenever there's the huge fight scene, with the pie, that's where you pull out all the Muppets from every single series. You have the Emmett Judd Band, Christmas Otters. They're just throwing pies like crazy. The penguins are flying every which direction. Alfonso and the flying fish are throwing fish.
I'm thinking animal. No, sorry, Gonzo is who is the main henchman guy, not Hedley Lamar, but
Mongo.
No, not Mongo.
The one who Slim Pickens played.
Yeah, that guy. So that'd be Mongo. That would be Gonzo. And then let's see.
Yeah, I could see that. Animal for Mongo.
Let's see. Who would play Hedley Lamar? Targets. Excellent. Thank you, Phantom Outsider.
Well, okay. The Eagle could play Hedley Lamar.
Yes.
Yeah, the Eagle could play Hedley.
And you put a mustache on him.
I like the idea of animal for Mongo. I think Kermit should play Taggart. With the
well, at least we got the part back.
Grover for governor.
Grover would work very well as the governor.
Yes, of course. No.
Which Muppet plays Mel Brooks' part as the Indian chief?
Well, okay, here's the thing. Mel Brooks has to be in all of those movies. It's a Mel Brooks role, sort of like how Stan Lee used to be in all the Marvel movies. So you could make an Indian chief a Muppet version of Mel Brooks, and all you would need to do is voice it. It would work really well.
True.
Although, if we're going for maximum comedy, Baker.
Where were we? Here's my question. What role do we have for the Swedish chef?
Would this be a mix of both Muppets and humans? It's got to be all Muppets.
Well, if we were to include humans, it would be kind of hard. Going for the whole aesthetic. This sort of movie absolutely screams all Muppets.
Yeah.
Yes. And Miss Piggy has to be the East Woo.
Yeah. What's her name? Gabby Johnson. Yep.
Yeah.
Gabby Johnson is right. The sheriff is
Peppy, Miss Piggy is something Stupp.
Lily von Stupp.
Lily von Stupp is as Miss
Piggy.
I don't know. Would Kermit be better as Taggart, or?
I think Gonzo would be better as Taggart. Let's see. Kermit would be. I wonder if Kermit would be better as the Hangman. No. Okay, there we go. There now we got ourselves a game.
Which one? Kermit as Reverend Johnson?
Yeah.
I pay you heed this book and all it has to say. Son, you're on your own.
Beaker is Gabby. He gets the most work done.
You know what would also be a really good movie to turn into all Muppets?
What?
Yes.
What?
The Princess Bride.
Oh yes, that was
That'd be awesome.
That was also.
Well, yes,
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs would definitely work.
Spaceballs.
That was one of my suggestions. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
How many jerks are on this ship? Yo!
I knew it. I'm surrounded by. Keep firing.
Piggy is Lily Von Stroop. Yeah, we figured that out.
Do we? Oh, just as an aside, there. There's a new there's a trailer out for the new Spaceballs movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pudgy saw that.
How was it?
Good.
It looks good. It's a lot of Mel Brooks talk, and not a lot of information yet.
Well, that's.
But you gotta give him time to talk because he has so much little time left.
Merchandising. That's how the money was made from the movie. Now it's streaming.
Well, no. Okay, here's the thing, because way back when, and it's come out in multiple documentaries and DVD extras and whatnot. Mel Brooks went to George Lucas and said he wanted to do the first Spaceballs, and Lucas said, okay, as long as they never did merchandising. So that's why that whole merchandising joke was in the movie, where the real money in the movie is made, because Lucas made a fortune on the toy sales, which he was able to get from the studio because they thought the movie was going to fail.
Do you know how much he paid?
No, how much
for those merchandising rights?
How much?
About $500,000.
Whoa!
$500,000. That's how much. That's how much it cost George Lucas.
And that was back in the late 70s, early 80s. So you convert for inflation, and that's still not a lot. Movie speaking wise.
And what that was converted to. I mean, nowadays it's it's turned into like a cat. That's turned into about a castle. It's as strong as wet cardboard. But back in the day.
Well, okay, wait a minute. You said it was $500,000.
$500,000.
Okay, so and let's say that was in let's say 1980.
Calculator, yes.
Yeah, that's what Pudgy's doing right now, the inflation calculator. Okay, $500,000 is now worth $2.2 million.
Yeah.
So for $2.2 million in today money, he was able to make billions on toy sales because back in the Pudgy remembers stories that Cobalt told Pudgy, that everybody and their brother, and their sister and cousins and even their former roommates, they all wanted Star Wars stuff, and they wanted the toys and the T-shirts and Cobalt had a sleeping bag, and the sleeping bag sales were really, really popular, and there were Cabbage Patch outfits, and everything. There was Star Wars stuff every which direction, and people were spending money, and then later on, especially when the prequel movies came out, everyone that was like buying four, one to play with, one to sell, and then two to hold for future, and so whole bunch of money was made. So now they have Spaceballs 2 coming out, and George Lucas is gone, and Kathleen Kennedy is gone, and Bob Iger is pretty much gone.
Thank God.
So that means that they could make Spaceballs merchandise, and if they made a lunchbox, everyone would be like, "I need the lunchbox right now." Because if you think about it, there's not a lot of Disney lunchboxes anymore.
I want the flamethrower.
Pudgy wants a flamethrower.
Schwarzes, no, zeig nicht Meshuga, Losengame, Copper Walk, it's all right. Auf Wiedersehen.
Game.
Was die Gesen in dein Leben? They darker than us.
They darker than us. Woof.
Let's see.
Well, guys, I gotta get going.
Okay,
my comic relief crusader.
Hold on, that's what you got coming up, big guy.
Okay, let's see. Still debating whether or not I'm gonna be doing huge circles tomorrow because the deadline is coming up for all our papers to come in or to go in, which is on the 25th. So I only got a few days to get a whole bunch more signatures. So I probably won't be doing huge circles tomorrow, more than likely.
Okay.
Tuesday we got Titillating Tuesdays,
Ooh,
as
Tuesday.
per usual. And this Thursday we have you know what? I still haven't come out with the title for it, but this Thursday we're going to be starting a new segment where we're going to be playing cheesy sci-fi and kung fu movies.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
I even have an intro all made up. I have to spiff it up a little bit more, but hey, it's just as cheesy. So,
Hey,
yes.
comic.
Yes.
Mystery Thursday 4000.
Ooh.
An idea.
I heard you
Oh.
cease. I think you just got sent a cease and desist letter by some lawyers.
No. I'm in Canada.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead, Pudgy.
Well, apparently Canada doesn't like the US, so they'll just ignore it. Hey, I love the US. Anyway, so I think this this coming Thursday, I think we're gonna kick it off with some sort of cheesy sci-fi movie, and then next week we'll alternate back and forth. So this Thursday it'll be like some sort of cheesy sci-fi movie, and next week it'll be a cheesy kung fu movie. That way we can space it all out, and it'll be like my own little MS3T blah, 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 blah.
yeah, that show.
Yeah,
Mhm.
MST3K kind of thing, right? So and yeah, so we don't get dinged by YouTube. We'll play the movies on Cosme, and we'll just have a good time, just yucking it up and laughing it up, just at all the cheesiness that there is. And then of course, Mike's movie matinee on Saturdays. So
Okay. Yay.
All right, great.
All right,
Thanks for your
man.
time.
Nice.
where this past Saturday you could see the future of 1980 from a 1930 perspective. It was awesome.
Huh.
In the
Yeah.
year 2000.
We can't do the rest of the song.
And
All right,
Stork,
we should
right?
take
Yes, we are MAGA. Yes, in Alberta. Thanks
Yep.
for it.
So on that note, goodbye, comic. Thank you
See
very
ya.
much for coming.
Later.
Later,
Stay-
man.
Stay
Adios.
huge. Stay
Stay
big.
huge.
Stay mighty. Adios.
Adios. Let's see. Oh, Statler and Waldorf for the natives in Blazing Saddles.
Nice, nice, nice.
That would work.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
That would work. Oh, let's see.
Nice. I like the ideas that come from this group.
Oh, okay. So how would we do Spaceballs with Muppets?
Well, okay, Spaceballs with Muppets would definitely work. In that sort of scenario, it would be a lot of the existing crew. So, obviously, at the end of the movie, whenever they're trying to go through the escape pods, and they go to the one, and the guy says "Pizza the dough," that's where the Swedish chef would go.
Yeah.
Burger, burger.
And the bearded lady would be Miss Piggy.
Hey, that would work.
And of course, he would have to use the actual line from the movie.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, speaking of Spaceballs too, Pudgy really hopes they lean into the Planet of the Apes thing, because that's where the Mega Maid landed, and then the guy that Pudgy doesn't remember if it was Roddy McDowell that reprised his role as that. It was definitely a guy that was trying to be like Roddy McDowell, but he was like, "Oh crap, there goes the planet." The fact that they got
there's the planet.
Yeah, the fact that they got Rick Moranis to come back, and he's pretty much retired from acting. So they got him back. They got Bill
Pullman.
They got Bill Pullman back. They got the lady. Yeah, that was the princess. Unfortunately, they couldn't. Well, John Candy passed away, but
Yeah.
they put a part in there that honors him. So, and then also Joan Rivers that passed away. So, there's a part to honor her as well. Unfortunately, this is a situation where it's just like with Ghostbusters Afterlife, where they waited too long to bring everyone back.
Yeah.
But it should be interesting, depending on the way they go, because Mel Brooks is still involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh,
Thank God.
Yeah, because if they did Spaceballs 2 with Adam Sandler directing, then it'd be like, okay, this is gonna be weird.
Look, it's yoga.
Tim Russ in it.
Oh God, that was the highlight of his career, though. So.
The best part, he did a video. And he's like, he's just sitting up, got a sandbox with a comb, and he's like, I was on Star Trek. I have acting credits in so many movies, and what am I remembered for? Because I didn't find blank.
Yeah, well, you know what? You screw around with your career after Star Trek. That's what happens.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Dear, oh dear.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
Hey, did you hear that Jonathan Frakes finally said he's done directing?
Good.
Oh, really?
Yes, and then they announced that, Paramount announced that they're working on a new Star Trek movie. So that's supposed to restart the movie universe. Pudgy's gonna be very curious how they do that.
I agree.
Without J.J. Abrams.
Well, the reason why Pudgy is very curious is because we all know the way Hollywood works. Every time they get a new director and a new studio, they need to do the origin story all over.
Oh, I hate that.
It's like, we already know who Spider-Man is. You don't need to keep telling us the origin story. Uncle Ben passed away. He just wants to rest. No, we got to bring him back every single movie. So anyway.
With converted rice comes great responsibility. We know.
Yeah. So if they make a brand new Star Trek movie, Pudgy's hoping it's a new ship, a new crew, and they're off to go do something. And keep the board away for at least 2 movies, or or start it with the board. And just just go. What's the term? Hog wild. Turn it into the Matrix. Do all the crazy stuff, and there's someone escaping the Borg Collective, and they get picked up by a Starfleet vessel, and they're like, "Go! We gotta get the Roar Pente," and then that blew up. Wait, how long have I been on the board?
And then it turns out that we actually were Swedish.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about setting something 1 year after Scott Bakula is captain. So that's before Kirk and before all the Mighty Spock stuff and whatnot. So they could go in that direction. And there's Wallace. Mike Sussman is going to make a Star Trek United movie as a spinoff to Enterprise. Yeah, that's the way they're thinking about going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it could possibly work. Now, Pudgy knows that there's a lot of people that don't like him, but George Takei is still around, and he could still do Captain Sulu. He doesn't have to be in the movie a lot, but he's still around, and so is William Shatner. But technically, William Shatner passed away at what was it? Star Trek Generations. But did he pass away? He got picked. He got picked up by that beam and sent to another plane. So it's possible that Shatner shows up again. But if we want to really go meta, you know what would be really fun? Shatner plays the dad of James T. Kirk.
Interesting.
So-
The only thing I would say is George Takei. I saw a video of him walking around the other day.
Yeah, well, it's a case of if you could make him an admiral, put him at the table, and he just has to sit down and read some lines.
You could put him in a wheelchair like Admiral Jameson in season 1 of TNG, but who knows? Who knows?
Oh, wait, Walter Koenig is still alive? Okay, that'll work.
Yes, he's just very bald.
Yeah. Who wants to talk about food?
Okay.
It is good.
Oh, memes. We'll do memes first.
Memes.
Memes.
Wonderful memes.
Meme. Oh no. Just looking at these are gonna be wild. Yep, and then I got a special story from Interesting Facts about food. Good food too. All right, so here we go. Okay, there's this one. I always want to go to this one go to one to make sure I got it right. And here we go. Oh, that's bad.
Sad as the grains beneath his wings.
Why does Spider-Man finds out Uncle Ben is alive and is the evil mastermind of the rice company. Ooh. Making my boss regret.
Oh dear. Oh Lord.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
Hey, did you see that there was a limited run podcast where it's Jonathan Frakes and Frakes and
Brent Spiner.
Brent Spiner. And Punchy saw a couple of clips of it. And it's like, okay, yeah, there's those two. And it's like, okay, Jonathan, it's time to go away now because nobody likes you. That's a good one. Or the range reference.
Cookie. I was wondering when one was going to be showing up like that. Smiles. Smiles.
You see, you have no choice.
Family.
You have no choice but to do the line. I know, Mr. Scaramanga.
Both of those actors passed away.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Mr. Lieutenant Commander Data, you are the father.
I thought nothing happened. Prayer, Mr. Savick. The Klingons don't take prisoners. All very well, but we just got captured by the Prayer, Mr. Savick. The Klingons don't take prisoners. All very well, but we just got captured by the Romulans. Ooh.
Okay, Kirstie Alley is still alive, so she could technically.
She's dead.
Oh, she did pass away.
She's gone.
Yeah,
okay.
Unfortunately.
All right, Kirstie Alley cannot come back.
But the Robin Curtis is still alive, if I remember right.
And she's a real estate agent.
Yeah,
wait, is that the lady that was in Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock?
And 4.
Okay, her.
Yeah.
She's a real estate agent in Long Island.
Damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor, not a messiah. Oh.
All right, that's still not a good image, but it is appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is timely, not appropriate.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Life hack. Get real Starbucks taste at home by dumping hot water over cigarette ashes. True.
Hmm.
And if you're doing with a double, motor oil.
Yeah. Rico, you know what to do.
Pudgy doesn't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't know. I thought I was going to say remember.
Eye doctor. Your test results just came back. Can I see them? Eye doctor. Probably not. Oh, dear. All right, let's see. Okay. What's this?
Okay, FKHC. Now Pudgy gets it.
I refuse to accept. Wallace Lang refuses to accept Generations as canon. So my James T. Kirk Shatner never died. Cookie Monster is Cookie the Hut. Ooh, I like that. Snort. Oh, that's bad. In Generations, after years of being on the bridge finally ended up being on the captain. Oh,
God, that movie just did. I mean, I know I'm being picky and I'm a photographer here, but that movie just had the worst lighting. Anyway,
well, that was because of Jonathan Frakes.
I believe that people should refer to Jonathan Frakes as Jonathan Fakes.
Yeah. At least he stopped acting.
Who? Yeah, Kirsty's gone. Panama City says, wait, Twiki is in the 25th century. Next Gen is in the 24th century. Tomato.
Yeah, there's so many time portals and wormholes every which direction. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
What part of it's a temporal civil war do you not understand?
True. Generation was not a good movie. Yep.
No.
The thing with Generations was they were trying to link the original series with the Next Generation, and obviously there was a lot of Picard and everything. Although, you know what was a really bad one? Which of the new Next Generation movies was where Captain Picard got the go-kart?
Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis. That was not a good movie. It's
I'm probably one of the minority that actually liked the movie.
Really,
that was the one. Frakes and Stewart also got directing duties on that movie, so they started to change things. They started to do the Alan Alda treatment, where it's like, okay, it's now the Captain Picard and Will Riker show.
Well, very well, Mr. Raymond. You are entitled to your opinion. We're just going to have to put you on a list. Sorry about that.
I said minority.
Yes.
But let's go.
Yeah, technically speaking, it's a perfectly fine movie. It's got a beginning, a middle, and end, but it's like there's a lot of stuff in that movie. Pudgy's like,
Yeah, it's kind of like I guess it's the Lethal Weapon 4 of the franchise.
Is that the one where they put Joe Pesci in it?
No, well, they put Pesci in 2, 3, and 4. So Lethal Weapon 2 was the best one. But 3 and 4, they were starting to do it very more slapstick than genuine. So,
was number 2 the one where the guy's on the potty?
Yes.
And there's a BOMB strapped to the toilet. Okay, that's the one. Okay. Yeah, Pudgy like the first Lethal Weapon. They're going. It's Mel Gibson. He's going through the tower. There's the German guy. He has to climb through the vents to rescue his girlfriend. It's a Christmas movie, but not really a Christmas movie. Oh, wait a minute.
No, he's rescuing his partner's daughter. The girlfriend was in the second movie. Anyway, but
wait a minute.
that's Die Hard, Pudgy.
Yeah, Pudgy Trust movies. Sorry.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? That's a mere Pudgy stink.
Pudgy.
Let's see. The way the
Pudge.
next. Let's talk about M&M's.
Yeah, time
Okay.
for food before Pudgy gets even
No,
more
let's see.
confused.
I like there's cookies and cream. Have you ever had cookies and cream M&Ms?
No, I haven't.
They're very interesting. They're on sale for 50% at my local grocery store.
Oh, nice. Okay. We're gonna go talk about the history of food. Yummy.
Of what?
Food. History.
Food?
Of food.
Wow.
Yes. To be sure, 6 popular foods that came from the military.
Spam.
I wanted to bring this up because we love food here at King Dolphin TV.
And so does Bruce.
Yeah.
I will. And
he had an offset motor.
Is Reese's peanut butter cups on that list?
No.
Okay.
War is full of logistical challenges. One of the major concerns in conflicts, both ancient and modern, is how to feed the armies doing the fighting, whether it's Roman legionnaires, British redcoats, or modern infantry. Soldiers have always needed a reliable source of food to maintain both their energy levels and morale. As the old saying goes, an army marches on its stomach.
And affordable charcoal grills.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here are 6 foods that managed to find their way from the ration pack to supermarket shelves across America. M&M's. In 1930s, Forrest Mars Sr., the son of Mars founder Franklin Clarence Mars, was traveling to Europe. According to confectionery legend, it was during that time that Forrest Mars observed soldiers eating chocolate pellets surrounded by a sugar shell during the Spanish Civil War. Inspired, he took the concept back to the United States, where in 1941, M&M's were born. Nom, nom, nom.
Nice.
With World War II already underway, M&M's were initially made specifically for the U.S. military, providing an ideal way for soldiers to carry energy-rich chocolate in tropical climates without it melting. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. In 1947, the candy was made available to the public, and its popularity never waned since. M&M's, love it.
Very nice.
Next one, Cheetos. Cheesy puff snacks in the chaos of warfare may seem diametrically opposed, but the military we must thank for the former's existence, including the top-selling brand Cheetos. Their origin can be traced back to the NACTIC Soldier Systems Center, a U.S. Army research complex responsible for the development of the U.S. military's food, clothing, and shelters. One of the items to come out of the research complex was processed and powdered cheese, which was created for military use in World War II. According to Anastasia Marx del Salcedo, author of Combat Ready Kitchen, How the U.S. military shapes the way you eat, by the end of the war, a whole little industry had sprung up to support this dehydrated cheese. And one of the very first products to use the cheesy powder was the now ubiquitous Cheetos. And I'll bet you Chester Cheese was the CEO of the research project there. Pudgy, here's yours. Instant coffee. Instant coffee isn't a modern invention. It was created and patented as a coffee compound by an Englishman named John Dring in 1771. It later appeared in cake form, American Civil War, before being refined by Japanese chemist Satoru Kato, whose soluble coffee was introduced to the public at the Pan American Exposition of 1901. Instant coffee, as we know it today, became commonplace during World War I, providing a quick and easy taste of home for soldiers on the front line. The Department of Defense began buying, it wasn't Department of Defense at the time, bozos, began buying as much as 37,000 pounds of coffee powder each day, at which point the instant coffee industry skyrocketed. Then in 1938, Nestle introduced its new product, Nescafe. With the outbreak of World War II, Nescafe was included in the emergency rations of every U.S. soldier, further cementing the popularity of the instant brew and causing hedgehogs to enter orbit.
Yep, that's true. That's true, Mr. Raymond. And one other thing to add to that part of the story, and it's because Pudgy was watching the YouTube video of some historical guys talking about tea. The cake of tea or the cake of coffee refers to the way they used to transport it. Basically, they would pack tea into these molds, or in this case, pack the coffee in the molds and press it down into a brick. And these bricks were not only useful for making tea or coffee, but in some places they would use the cake as currency. So they would do trading with local places. Because a cake of tea was like 4 squares, and you could break it into each individual part, and that's also part of the reason why quarters eventually became a thing.
All right. The next one, Minute Maid. In 1942, the U.S. Army offered a lucrative contract to any company that could figure out a process for producing palatable frozen orange juice, deemed necessary to keep vitamin C levels at acceptable levels among the troops. It wasn't until 1945 that a viable process was created, at which point the Florida Foods Corporation won the contract to produce 500,000 pounds of orange juice concentrate. However, the war ended before the product was shipped, finding itself sitting on a giant mound of oranges. Florida changed its name to the Vacuum Foods Corporation a year later and began selling the nation's first concentrated frozen orange juice, which it called Minute Maid, in reference to the product's quick and easy preparation. Despite initially slow sales, Minute Maid eventually took off with the help of a catchy jingle from Bing Crosby, paving the way for similar frozen products. And of course, TV dinners. The first successful frozen prepackaged meal, which was later dubbed the TV dinner, hit supermarket shelves in 1953. Produced by Swanson, it was a Thanksgiving meal of turkey, cornbread stuffing, and peas. But while Swanson took TV dinners to the masses, the concept was originally developed for the military. In 1945, Maxson Food Systems manufactured the first complete frozen meals known as straddle plates, specifically to be reheated for troops and other passengers on long military flights.
Yeah.
A typical meal was a basic 3-part combo of meat, vegetable, and potato, each housed in its own little compartment on a plastic plate. Maxson's frozen meal never made it to the civilian retail market, but they were the precursors of the TV dinners, despite no TVs being involved.
I think I heard. Well, I don't know if it's on all Air Force crap. But I saw a special on the C5, and they have an oven that's just for lasagna and things like that, and foil pans, and it only heats stuff to 500 degrees. Because if it was variable temperature, it could be complicated and maybe start a fire.
Yeah. I've seen those little cookers.
Mm-hmm.
They also had them in airliners. We didn't have one, but I've seen them.
Gotcha.
And of course, there we go.
Yeah, Pudgy stated there was a slight error with that TV dinner thing because back in the day, plastic was very expensive. So the originals would have been the foil trays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why they went to rubber on a lot of
by the 80s, they were plastic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Because of the microwave. And spam. Though Spam wasn't invented specifically for the military, war rations certainly helped popularize it. When Spam was created in 1937 by Hormel Food Corporation, it was seen as a way to increase sales of unprofitable pork shoulder, which was considered an undesirable cut. Initially, sales of spam were poor, partially because people had doubts about canned meat being safe for consumption. Then World War II began, and the U.S. military saw spam as a perfect addition to the soldiers' rations, being affordable, filling, easily portable, and shelf-stable. Spam accompanied U.S. troops all over the world, with 100 million cans being shipped out to the Pacific Theater alone. It became something of a culinary icon during the war, went on to become an enduring supermarket staple. Today, more than 9 billion cans of Spam have been sold. And actually, I've seen Russian movies where they show the Red Army eating Spam, and they called it the second front.
Mm.
Yeah, so it went out via Lend-Lease to elsewhere.
There is another item that deserves mention. That is Reese's peanut butter cups, because in the time of the time of the Depression, Henry Burnett Reese was a dairy farmer, and he worked for Hershey's, and he worked on his own confections. And the thing is, with Reese's peanut butter cups, they use less chocolate and they use less milk and more peanut butter. So in 1942, because of the economics of the candy, it was easier to make, and those were also added to GI kits.
Oh, okay.
So
let's see. Okay, let's go back to chat. That's pretty cool. I'm not a big Reese's peanut butter cup. Let's see. The way the Nexus works is. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Well, there was a controversy of late with because people were noticing that Reese's were just not as good. So it turns out that Hershey's, because Hershey's bought Reese's out. And family, I think in the 70s. Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Okay. Well, while we're doing.
Me?
No, you're roboting. So while you're doing that, the way the Nexus works is
hold on.
The way the Nexus works is once you're in the Nexus, you are always in it, so you can leave it at any point and any time, but you are still in it and could again leave. That's true. I've been thrown to the pit. Robin Curtis was last seen as Savick on Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, remaining on the planet Vulcan after Ponfar with Spock on the Janus planet. Is she pregnant? Snore Poopa says Patty Stew wanted to be an action hero and get all the women. Why would you need a go-kart if you have a transporter and a shuttle? In the Deanna Troy mind, I won't say it here, I had issues royally. They really didn't need to do that. Yes, there was a line taken out about that. Originally, she was pregnant, which was why she stayed on Vulcan in the beginning of Trek 4. She also appeared in the short where Kirk visits a dying Spock. Yeah, I like that. I like that short. Shite on a shingle. God, I can't say that, especially since I bit my tongue. Beef on toast. I like chip beef on toast. Hershey bias. AKA shite on a shingle.
So the thing, the recent history is that in 2026, Brad Reese, the grandson of H.B. Reese, the founder, accused accused Hershey's of changing the formulation of the peanut butter cups, describing the candy as not edible. They disputed this. Hershey's disputed this, and they said despite recent recipe adjustments, and he wasn't alone. There was a lot of people saying, well, this change tastes different than I remember it, and it's not as good. And then basically last month, the CEO confirmed that Hershey's had started substituting the chocolate coating. It started substituting the chocolate for a chocolate coating compound on several of the products, and said, "Okay, we're going to go back to using the classic milk and dark chocolate recipes next year." So yeah, the grandson of the OG came back and said,
No, you're not going to screw the company. I know you paid us billions of dollars, but not on our watch.
Oh.
Anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've also seen an interview with Robin Curtis where she said that she was in a scene where Savick acknowledged she was pregnant with Spock's child.
From the pon farr.
Yeah. So we should hope so the only other option was David. Remember that Spock was going through a Vulcan puberty stage called pon farr, in which he needed to have sex to survive. So he had it with Savick on the Genesis planet. That is true.
Technically didn't need to have sex. Anyway, just saying.
In Hawaii, they have warehouses with a 6-month supply for the islands. And the U.S. sold a lot of spam, uniforms, trucks, airplanes, tanks to the Soviet Union as part of Lend-Lease, something that was not often acknowledged by the Soviets.
Yeah, well, you know what? They, what did they throw 50 million people at the Germans? So, hey.
Yeah.
Give, take.
Yeah. I will make a short plug. Thanks, Snort. I would make a short plug on a book that is a must-read book. It's called Stalin's War.
I thought you were going to talk about Blitz, but hey.
What?
I thought the other book about Blitz. Anyway, sorry.
I'm also reading that one too.
As am I.
Yeah, but the book was called Stalin's War, and it's pretty much the Taylor is Stalin manipulated everything.
Yeah.
Before and after. So,
and we should have listened to Patton.
Yeah.
Let me ask you one question.
Sure.
What do you think the odds are that the Russians did him in? Because he passed away in an auto accident in Europe just after. So I'm just going to put it out there. Don't have to answer. Just think about it.
Something to ponder.
Okay. Yeah. Go on, please. So let's continue.
Yes. Let's see. Have you seen the Family Guy origin? Car accident, 2 crash victims got peanut butter in their chocolate, and Officer Reese's tries it and no survivors.
Well, Officer Reese's ensures that there are no survivors and runs off with the new invention, which is hilarious. You got chocolate on my peanut butter. You got peanut butter on my chocolate.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. So let's see. Stort says it was a freak auto accident. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
That's all states stand.
Yeah. All right.
Well, Mr. Raymond, this has been a fun show, but is it time for?
I think it is time for.
I'm thinking it is time for.
I think it's time for.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's time for show notes. If I can find.
I think it's time for. Really think it is time for.
It's time for show notes. It's time We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, show notes.
Mm-hmm.
The time that everybody looks forward to. Let's see. All right, but first, where you store the poopuses? Let's see. Right. Where is it? Right, there it is.
The snort of poopus.
There you
go. Right there. The snort of poopus.
There it is. Okay. Let's go to here. Okay. Snort Papa says, take care of me, human, dolphin, doggo, Dalek, ferret, eagle, hedgehog, and warthog. TM, a wholly owned subsidiary of the dolphinwars.com. All right, let's see.
Outstanding.
Yep, so let's see what a warthog.
Is that an A10 Warthog?
No, but it is.
It'd be funny if it was.
Yeah. They just graduated the last class of A10. That's going to be so sad.
Not to worry. The next class is the A11.
You never know. I mean, God, those things are, I don't know. I don't know. You never know.
Well, they're doing something today during the operation. All
Yeah,
right. And there it is, the warthog.
That's ugly enough to be a modern art masterpiece.
Hey, that's Ethel. She runs the DMV.
Oh, dear. That. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay.
It's the phone that shouldn't ring.
Yeah. Remember, not only did he have
calling it, not knowing what it was.
Remember, not only did he have Russian enemies, but he had few U.S. government fans with his wanting to instigate with Russia. So could have gone either way with either party. True.
Yep.
I thought it was a confrontation between George Washington Carver and Milton Hershey.
No.
So we did them in as part of a side deal. Who knows? Remember, we had to give back the Cossacks, and a lot of them fought the Russians since they didn't like Stalin.
Yeah. Funny story. Funny story. You know, we were in a mad dash to get scientists from Germany. That the Russians were doing the same. Yep. Apparently, after they had gotten all the knowledge they could get from them, they returned those scientists back to Germany. We didn't. Anyhow.
Yeah. Okay. Show notes. It's kind of lean because with taking care of Sandra, I haven't had much of a chance to look at the schedule. So we do need to reschedule Radio King Dolphin TV. So I'll be sending something out to the guys, to the players, to see when we want to do it. And I got to get some interviews in. It's almost time for the Air Race Classic, so I got to see if we can get the lady pilots in to talk about their next course. So I'm working on some things. It's just the knee surgery and everything else kind of put a break on it, but we're working on it. Just Cause will be normal. Just Cause will be normal on Saturday. As far as I know, I'm working. I got to check the date, but I do have a recital sometime in May. So that may make a Sunday show, but I don't know. Yeah, FKHC gave me an idea. We just got to figure out the logistics. Sandra, normal?
Yeah, normal. What's that?
What's normal?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, Mr. Raven's recital, he goes on point.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself +1 if you picked up the ballet reference.
Let's see. Tim says, yeah, but it's one of those things that 9 times out of 10, it was a freak accident. Snorter Pooper says, Operation Paperclip. Yep.
Yep, that's on.
And Tim says, I'm off August 1st, so PodCon works. We got to figure a way to make PodCon happen. Logistically, it's going to be, I got to work out with Tim, maybe talk over with Pudgy and Lenrod, see what we can possibly do to make a PodCon happen this year.
Springtime for Lenrod and Raymond too.
So I think we can do it. And we just with circumstances that happened this year, we got to just figure out how to make it happen. I've got an idea. Tim has given me some ideas. We just have to figure out the logistics. And
can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Im Tirtsu Ainzo Agada.
Okay.
If you will it is no dream.
That's true.
Theodore Herzl.
Okay.
Hey, here's a thought, Mr. Raymond. How about we could do it at a pool. We put Sandra in a floaty, and she just floats around the pool, and just it's low impact. She doesn't have to worry about the knee, or the other option. A nice place where it does, like a sit down restaurant.
So a place with a lazy river, perhaps.
There's a lot of hotels in the area, so we can rent a small room. Yeah, as long as it's not a small fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing. To reserve a room in a hotel, it could be either very or not expensive, or they could say, we need Sandra's second birthday present for next year. And
wait a second, are you talking about having the PodCon in the room?
We don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, Sandra gets the bed, and we're all going to be looking at her on chairs. and she's going to be like, "Get out of my room! I just want to watch the television and keep the air conditioning up."
Oh Lord! I can see this situation ending on a body cam video.
Sandra, I can see you bouncing me around like a pool ball battered. No, Sandra's base.
Then you could stay the night at the hotel for anyone who wants to drink. Okay. We'll figure it out.
Do you really, FKHC? Do you really want Pudgy to be doing shots?
Oh, especially since shots are probably bigger than Pudgy.
Well, we can get a cannon, shoot Pudgy out of it, get a slingshot.
Yeah,
Trebuchet.
We're gonna get kicked out of the hotel. Like, no, there will be no throwing hedgehogs, or shooting hedgehogs out of a cannon.
Okay, just spitballing here, man.
And then Quantico shows up like, Raymond, we have a question regarding your hedgehog-based ordinance.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, when we're brainstorming here, I'm just like carte blanche, sky's the limit. Okay.
Yeah, FKHC, we will be thrown out of the state. Yes, that's correct. And you know which state it is?
Hysteria.
The state of confusion.
Yep, the state of confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh well.
Too many hedgehogs, too many dolphins, making too many problems, and not much cookies to go around.
And not many eclairs to go around.
Yep. So we'll figure something out.
So the plan is Wednesdays with Mr. Raymond, Saturdays with Mr. Raymond and Just Cuz. And if Sandra needs to do something, well, then it's Sandra time, and then the show gets rescheduled.
Yep, definitely. All right, but yeah, we're gonna try and reschedule. I'll try and come up with dates for Radio King Dolphin TV. So that will be coming up soon. All right, so let me thank everybody who has been here. Art. They used to shoot. Oh no, okay, wrong hedgehogs. They used to shoot hedgehogs off a destroyer in World War II.
It's an anti-submarine thing. The Germans had something called a Pillenwerfer.
The state of confusion.
Confusion is also known as California. Yeah, that's true.
That's very true.
That would imply a lack of intent. Yeah. Anyhow.
And don't forget to pod raid Fet's show tonight, and there it is.
Right.
All right. So let me thank everybody who has been here. Let's see. We had Cobalt doing lightning duty. We had let's see. We had the Phantom Outsider. We had our Man 4. Thank you for being here, our Man 4. We had Wallace Lang. Thank you again for being here, my friend Wallace. And that is, we may have some parting memes.
Well, all of a sudden, Raymond was a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Raymond, get the hell out of here.
Let's see. Oh, yes, there are some parting memes.
They said West Virginia.
They are Pudgy related.
Ah.
Pudgy related memes. Here they are.
Meme.
Okay. Come on. I believe I can fly.
Pudgy believes Pudgy can touch the sky. Every morning, every night, a day. Subscribe to Mr. Raymond today on King Dolphin TV.
Got to work on some rhymes, but that's a good start.
Well, the other option is subscribe to Pudgy Hedgehog Adventures today.
Hello, I will be your sponge today.
Yay!
And come on. The hairbrush is just the hairbrush is escaping. He says, and the hedgehog saying, "Touch me and you die." For safety reasons.
Hey, Pudgy's done that before. Pudgy rolled around in styrofoam packing peanuts, and Pudgy's like, Pudgy's safe now.
Come at me, bro. Come on. You want some of this?
Yeah, that happens whenever Jonathan Frakes shows up and says, I want to direct the next Pudgy story. Nope. No, you don't get to direct it.
And Max is in a Pudgy outfit.
You stay in the lands that were once known as California and leave Pudgy alone.
So, just for reference. Hold on, let's see. Come on. What's okay, image file. Come on. There was in popular culture creatures in cannons, and not so long ago. Here we go. There we go. There was a website called outpost.com. They sold computer stuff and softwares, and one of their commercials, which was very controversial, had a gerbil cannon. And you can see right here, well, it's not very good, but they're shooting a gerbil through the middle O in the logo.
No gerbils were harmed in this outfit.
I don't think they were real gerbils. So,
yeah.
Anywho.
All right.
Well, on that note.
Okay, so
it's
we
time
have
for Mr. Raymond to thank the Lifeguard Corps.
Yep. Time for the lifeguard corps. Sandra, our producer, and healing quite nicely as time goes on. Trike, the barking dog. And still, we're trying to figure the evidence. We're trying to come up with the verdict based on the evidence. Wendy, Trauma Warrior, was here. FKHC 2005 was here. Goddess Legion I is here. And of course, Snort up, poopers! Cuber. Scream. #roar. All right. Good show tonight. Good show.
And just for the record, we are looking for a one-armed mammal, sir.
Yeah. Great show, Snort. Great show, Pudgy. Great show, chat. And I guess the dolphin did some stuff. All right.
What about
Night,
me?
everybody? All right. And we had Lenrod here. He will be at a gaming thing next week. So hopefully we'll get to see him as he wins. Let's see. So I am going to thank our amazing panel. Wait, did I say? Oh no, I'm not done yet.
No.
We had the Comic Relief Crusader. He
Huge.
was here. Huge. Make sure you check out his channel, even though he may not have huge circles tomorrow. Just make sure you check it out. Okay, like I said, Lenrod was here.
Lenrod, Mr. Lenrod.
Pudgy, did you do a Lenrod was always right while I was gone? I was hoping to.
No, we were talking about silly things because FKHC put a comment in the chat. So no, there was no Lenrod was Mr. Right, but Lenrod was here today, and and thank you very much for coming to the show.
Yep. And okay, Pudgy.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much for the invitation, Mr. Raymond. Pudgy had a wonderful time, and thank you for the shout out.
Yep.
The next Pudgy show over on Twitch is going to be tomorrow, Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pudgy's playing Mouse PI for Hire. It's a black and white hand-drawn cartoon murder mystery about a town that's filled with mice, and it's a murder mystery game. So it's really, really nifty.
Oh, okay. And Len and Max, what do you have going on?
I'm too sexy for
Bless
the
you.
pod, too sexy for the pod, so sexy it's odd. I just thought of that, so that's what I got right now.
Okay.
That's what I got.
All right, everybody. Thank you for all the Porky Pig. That's all, folks. Please put an SF out there, an AP1, and to show our support for two lovely ladies in the pod, to hope that Sandra continues healing well, and same with Agent Pepsi 1. And wish happy birthday to Agent Pepsi 1. Happy birthday. Everybody, you have a great rest of the weekend, and we will talk to you on Wednesday.
Bye.
Good night, all. Love you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.